Wait, nuts. No. Hold on. There it
You're
is.
You're nuts.
There we
Nuts.
are. We're
Oh,
there.
everybody's nuts.
All the
Everybody.
nuts.
Totally.
Good evening.
What nuts?
Hey,
Afternoon,
my therapist
morning.
said I was fine.
That's totally fair.
Not the nuts I was talking about.
In Duval, we like pecans and macadamia nuts. Anyway, Hello everybody. Welcome
Like almonds.
to welcome to what is, I hope, to be an exciting edition, which this happens to be episode 21 of Duval Dragons. Hello. But I didn't even do it right. I was so excited and I got like super in the zone. Even though I'm pretty sure it cuts off with my mic is like easy, Tiger, and I'm gonna have to go into settings to figure that out eventually.
Every time. Yeah.
What can you do? But it's fine because I started and y'all like finish it or whatever, right? Because I hear y'all. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So my name is Jacob, Duval King Jacob on the interwebs. Excited to be here as per usual. It has been a hot minute. So super stoked to jump back in and see what the Peacekeepers blow up tonight. Speaking of Peacekeepers that like to blow stuff up, let's start with the other side. And Maddie, tell the people who you are and who you're playing.
What? I don't blow stuff up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Goblin Soccer sends their regards.
Gosh.
It was more like an eldritch explosion.
You fire one Eldritch Blast and you never hear the end of it. Anyway. Hey folks, I'm Maddie, aka SoMattyGameZ, and I play Rilo Rumblebelly, the Petitfling, that's a halfling tiefling, Sourcelock. I like Warcerer. I really should go with that one. That's a cool one. Warcerer.
I like Warcerer. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Warcerer's good. So he's a Petitfling Warcerer. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, see? Oh, love it. Yeah. Very cool. All right, Jess, say hello to the peoples.
Oh, hi, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's been a hot minute. Jess, FreckleSketches everywhere. And I'm Mom again. I'm Zakria. I'm our Fire Genasi Paladin, who really just wants to fight. She big mad still.
She big mad still, indeed. We will definitely get there. So the lovingly Eric Cochran ridiculousness that I adore so super much. But that's worst grade. But I also super adore Fenway. So Fenway, say hello.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonia Jones, also known as Sonia 15PM, and now I'm back with WordScreet, who I finally got my little dragon pet, Ronnie, from Mare, and I'm very thankful, and now he is sitting on my head. So yeah, Eric Okra, Shadow Monk, who loves to teleport and doesn't know she loves it, but very much enjoys annoying people.
That's the truth. And someone that really needs to, as Zakria mentioned, change their last name because the thunder always finds them.
They do. It does.
Chris, say hello.
I'm currently like the local lightning rod. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris. I'm playing Sator Thunderfinder, like I said, aka Lightning Rod, because it seems to be my new thing. The half-orc sailor guy who tries to keep everyone out of trouble, but never seems to succeed.
Indeed. And last but certainly not least, the Darthentrary themselves. Jeremy, say hello to the people.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy, better known as Darthentrary, or as you can see in Twitch, I've rebranded myself as Ask Me About My OnlyFans, playing on Dead by Daylight. I'll be playing Devin Corrett, your human roguelike. Team Dad, and right now the source of Zakria's anger.
I mean, there's a few things going on, but that's a fair statement to make. So, last time, many, many moons ago, when we were all together, our peacekeepers were about a day and a half away from Thyrius's ball. That, of course, is after going back and forth, some declining, some begging and pleading to attend the ball, taking place at Thyrius's castle. Thus, it was time to go shopping. There was a bit of sprucing up and suiting up to do. What was expected to be a fun-filled rainy day was interrupted by a group of 30 people seemingly protesting this large outer edge barrier that seems to separate the rich from the Po districts here in the town of Okeechobee, as these 30 people were rushing up against the outstretched spears of the city guard, the rain sort of being mixed with crimson in the cobblestone streets. Our peacekeepers decided to get involved and were interrupted by a green bugbear with a seemingly a large club for one hand, as the mayor of Okeechobee, a gentleman by the name of Graham, wearing these green gold robes, decided to involve themselves, and thus a conversation back in his office was had, and there was much discussion about both the fact that the six, the alleged governing body of the Commonwealth of Lobra overall, seemingly now is 7, as well as working tensely together to create some sort of temporary truce while the peacekeepers try and bring everybody together as they do. All while also dealing with a bunch of inter-party ridiculousness as per usual. But I know, right? But shopping was indeed had. We will get into what was purchased, perhaps, if we get to that point. But as Akria mentioned, there's some steam to be blown off as Zakaria and a few others were asking around about where is there some sort of gym or fighting something or other, and were given a piece of parchment with which spelled out fight in Celestial. Slack them was what it said as I looked. And as everyone made their way finally, after searching for a little while in the Po district, a wooden circular door, the only one of its nature. And as they go to arrive, they realize that Devin is no longer with them. And that is where we pick up. So, considering the fact that, at least initially, at least from some perspectives, the plan was for at least a few folks to come, and now there's a majority. As you stand outside this large circular door, kind of like boarded up windows all around this small hovel, what would you like to do?
Jacob, about what time is it?
At this point, it's about 6-ish in the evening. The cloud cover is still pretty hefty. The how you only started shopping at like 5, guys.
This is the 4th session in this day. This day that
right?
will not end.
I mean, y'all can go to bed now if you want. But no one's stopping you. But yeah. It's getting into the early evening, and of course you have a bit of a date at about 11 o'clock or so.
Yeah, Zakaria was just about to turn to Sator, looking at the sun, and ask, you said you gotta meet our goblin friend at around 11?
Yeah, that's true. Right around 11. But I think we have a little bit of time for you to break some steam, if you need it.
It'd just be, considering we're trying to go with a buddy system, it'd just be better to not go solo. I feel.
When did we know? Have all of us recognized that that we're missing a party member?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't.
There. But yeah.
Does anyone know where Devin has run off to again?
What?
Well, when he starts talking to you, let me know.
But he's right. Oh. How does he
Yeah,
do that?
That's what we were talking about, Ryla.
What?
You know, he knows where we are, and he knows about the meeting tonight. So maybe we'll just let him blow off his own steam, and we'll blow off ours.
All right, well, but we've talked about it 1,500 times. So if there's any steam I'm going to be blowing off, it's about the fact that, unfortunately, some of us can't
Listen?
listen. How about subscribe to an agreement, a mutual group agreement that none of us would go alone anywhere?
Aye.
I haven't gone alone anywhere without permission.
Was that me? Did I mess up?
No.
I was,
Ryla, it
I was
wasn't
with you the whole time. I was just invisible.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
Aye. So I think as long as we all, as long as we are here, I think we're. Because nobody knows where he ran off to, so I think at this point we should wait for him here.
If he comes back.
Inside?
Yeah. I don't have any other choices or thoughts. Do you guys?
At this point,
No,
can't justify worrying about it. At this point, it endangers the party if he's going to keep doing this.
What? Yeah, it's cool. Were we looking for a club?
It's here. This is it.
Oh.
It's here.
We just
Right behind
have
us.
to knock.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'll go knock.
3 times.
As you go to knock, Rilo, Zakaria, where is the small note with the word Sealac? Well, in your case, fight. Where is that on your person?
She would have put it in, like, she would have tucked it into one of her little pauldron sort of grooves,
Okay.
so that she could pull it out whenever without it being obtrusive.
Got it. Okay. So as you knock and you hit your knuckle sort of hits the wood, make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Awesome.
Add a +4. I'm right next to you.
Hey. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, I don't think that's gonna matter. So that with the +4 will be a 14.
14. Okay. So you take half of the following.
Oh. Do I fail?
No, you succeed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
8, 12.
Aha!
I actually remembered that I had the favored by the gods, and I could use it.
Yeah, no, you succeeded. So, you would have suffered 13 lightning damage down to 6 as you all see Rilo's body begin to shiver and shake as a bolt of lightning seems to just come out from the door.
I don't know if this is the right place.
Are you a little thunder finder too? What the hell just happened?
Thunder and
Nice.
lightning aren't the same thing.
Hey, for a change, it wasn't me.
Oh. Okay, that's fun. Somebody else do it then. Oh,
I got it.
okay.
It's fine. Zakray's gonna knock 3 times,
Okay.
as she was instructed.
And as soon as you knock, the first one, the first knock, there is that similar, actually like lightning bolt, but wherever, and I forgot what you said it was on your person already.
My pauldron.
Okay, cool. And it strikes your pauldron, and the little, almost like a jellyfish, like the little piece of parchment floats up, sticking to the actual, initially in the air, meeting the bolt, and almost like melting into the door. And then the door opens.
I'm never going to get used to seeing magic so blatantly on display.
Oh, gosh. It's awesome, right? So awesome.
And
It's a lot.
actually, and as a point of order, it doesn't actually, the physical door doesn't open until that third knock.
Okay.
And as you all kind of peer in, it's not super dark, but a little less light than the area around you, a few torchlights, and there seems to be like this like small like stony area about 25 feet across, and right in the middle is a set of stairs that goes down.
Well, considering I was the one who received the invite, I'll lead the charge.
I think that'd be wise.
As you begin to
fall up
make
in
your
the
way
rear.
down, the actual set of stairs seem to be like, even though you're wearing like boots, you can kind of almost feel like there is this, it feels sort of slightly cold to the touch as you kind of make your way down. Not like icy, just like weirdly almost like strange. And there is, as you kind of head down the set of stairs, about 15, 20 feet or so, it cuts down to another set. And then leads to another of these wooden circular type doors. And as you make your way forward, and you get about 10 or 15 feet away from the door, you sort of feel like what's your passive perception?
Oh, mine is 15.
Okay.
I'm
So,
21.
21. So, yep, both Satir and Zakaria, you see the door open, and what was the outline of what appears to be a foot as something flying just heads right towards Zakaria. What's your AC?
Ooh, that would be a 17.
Right. So you all see, and Zakaria, you see this too, as the door opens, this fairly large, really muscular looking, pale-skinned, appears to be Goliath, has a bald head with these like tattoos sort of going down their face, kind of like almost tribal looking down to about right here. And they essentially flying head kick you. You take, as they have a surprise round. Let me switch to something a little bit more appropriate here.
I have a question. Since I'm directly next to Zakaria, can I try and use my catching missiles on this if it's a flying head kick?
It's not necessarily like catching like deflect missiles. It's a physical attack. So that wouldn't work in this. Yeah, so that wouldn't work in this case. But where did his character sheet go here? Okay, cool. So that's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. Let's see. That that might be enough. Double check really fast. Yeah. So yeah, just enough. So you try to catch it and kind of you're trying to like almost like an outfielder trying to like reach up and grab, but just barely miss as this kick collides. You begin to see stars kind of explode, and you are kind of rocked back as it lands, and you see this large Goliath man. I see you have an invitation. I hope you're ready. And I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh. Fun. Not.
Feels like the first initiative in forever.
I know.
Yeah.
Holy balls.
Good stuff, eh?
Why does Mom always roll the shittest freaking initiative? Okay.
Okay. 25 to 20.
I got a 22.
I got 23.
Ooh.
Rude.
Boo, boo, boo.
Arrow were cool. 20 to 15. Cool. All right, 15 to 10. All right, cool. Things are going well. Great. 5 through 10.
Mom got a
7.
6.
Wow.
All right, Satir, Korea. Okay, and cool. All right. So
So
top of the
much for being
round.
observant.
I know, right? So this large Goliath gentleman seems to not be wearing a shirt, but is wearing like these like small, not small, like these long blue like pants that just seem to be like training pants, almost like sweatpants, and just seems to be waiting for all of you. Yeah, he's within closing distance for pretty much everybody. So Rilo, you're up.
Is that the guy who attacked Zakria?
Yes.
And is there just one guy?
One guy so far.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Pepper, get him. And Pepper's gonna fly over, and with my and deliver the love.
All right, I
The
love it.
love that is inflict wounds.
That's what I thought. What level?
Bad touch.
Second level. All right, awesome.
Bad
Roll an
touch,
attack.
bad touch.
Let's see what happens. I don't know. Oh, nuts. Hold on. So that's a 14, but, isn't it? I can use it on an attack roll. Yeah. But I have favored by the gods I never use.
And the Paladin aura.
Oh no, this is
Just
for
saves.
yeah, it's for attack. So 2. Oh, 2. I got it. 2 on a 2d4.
Oh,
Messed up.
That's rough.
So that's only 16.
That's not gonna do it. As it lands, it kind of spins around, waiting for an attack as Pepper floats over.
Oh. There is magical guidance. Ha. I can spend a sorcery point to reroll.
Okay.
So, like sorcerer shit. I love it.
Sorcerer shit. All right, reroll it then.
Let's. Did it? Come on, roll. No, it's. I have to-
So 16 wasn't enough.
So 16 wasn't enough, and we'll try again here. Oh yeah, 25.
25 to hit hits.
Actually
that damage.
27, but you know.
Miss.
It to be exactly 25.
Yep.
I know, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's Wheel of Fortune now. You can't go over.
Oh, what? Oh my god. Okay. 16 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Yeah, so he spins around and Pepper just lands on his shoulder, and then this familiar green shockwave comes out, and you kind of like you almost like he's like being electrocuted, like Blanca style, and he kind of cries out, and he's kind of like almost like he's like landing, like winces for a moment. Good.
Leave my mom alone.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm all out of healing life, so that's good. All right, good.
All right.
I'm
Cool. You're up.
All right. So my first action, I'm going to activate my Circlet of Blasting. And I'm going to Scorching Ray him 3 times.
As you do. Go for it.
Okay. One's a crit. One is a... Hold on. I forgot my modifier. It's been so long. One is a natural or dirty 20.
Hits.
And then that hits?
Yep.
Okay. And then the last one's a 19.
Last one's a 19. Also hits. Roll all 3.
Okay. Great. Do you want them all together or hit by
yeah,
hit?
that's fine. Yeah, all together, please.
That is 26 fire damage.
Yeesh.
And
For all
then
3? Okay.
yeah. And
So,
then
yeah.
since I took the attack action on my turn, because that counts, I'm gonna take a flurry of blows.
That's an ability.
Use an
That's
item.
not an attack. Yeah, it's not an attack. It has to be the attack action for you to play.
Oh, the actual attack action?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then I will just do one.
Bonus action
Level.
attack. Go for it.
And that is a 17.
17. So, as your circular blasting strikes through, all 3 of them sort of hitting him in the chest. So if he was smoking before, he's certainly smoking now. And he just seemingly, as you do you kick, punch? That's all in the mind. Sorry, Rapper the Rapper just got stuck in my head now.
I'm trying to talon him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yes, you kind of jump up and try to reach out with your talons, and he just kind of rolls out of the way. Oh.
Okay. And then instead of doing, since I didn't do the Fury of Blows, I'm going to use my key to disengage and go backwards.
But you just use your bonus action.
Just,
Because you would have to, because some of the wind is a bonus
never
action.
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is a bonus action. But you still have your movement, but I assume you're probably wanting to stay close by.
Yes.
All right, Satir, you're up.
All right. So I will.
Actually, I'm sorry, my bad. It's their turn.
Oh. Okay.
I was about to say they rolled low.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Oh, I did that wrong. I have a bad habit of not adding in NPCs into my list here. All right, so,
Quick question, Jacob.
yeah.
I have resistance to everything due to my aura. Would that 10 damage that I received previously have been halved to 5, out of curiosity?
Are you resistant to bludgeoning damage?
It says all from my aura of warding.
Let me look, see.
Oh, it's damage from spells. Okay, so never mind that.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, all right.
Just spells. We're good.
Mom is also a barbarian? Okay.
I wish. She rages like one for sure.
No,
Only when I make her angry.
yeah. I mean, to be fair. Okay, so, and he kind of pivots, and then he kind of jumps up in the air, and he's going to try to roundhouse kick Worscreet in the proverbial face, which is not going to do it, I don't think. With actually, that's my 19 to hit.
Nope.
No. So you duck out of the way, and it he sort of turned it into a tornado kick, going with his left for a second attack with a natural 3, so that's not going to do it either. And as you kind of duck underneath these 2 tornado kicks, not bad, not bad. Show me your worth. And that is, I think that's going to be, yeah, actually, he is going to step of the wind, and he's going to, you see him backflip over everybody and take your backs and just lands. That's his turn.
Is he out of my melee, perchance?
Yes.
Can I take an attack of opportunity
You
with my
disengage.
reach? Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, and used all of his movement to get up and around. So now, Satyr, you're up.
Right. So he's now behind us.
Yeah, like almost up to the base of the stairs.
So more than 40.
About 10 feet back. He's not
Okay.
far. 30 feet back. Sorry, about 30 feet back, but it's not super far.
So I will take my movement to go towards him, and in my
Okay.
movement, I will activate my rage.
Hey, rage away.
I will rage, which activates the storm aura, which means when I get 10 feet. Yeah. Anger, because struck my friend. It's time for some fun, and I will take a swing.
Go for it.
All right. Let's see. So that would be. I don't think a 14 hits for the first
14.
swing.
Nope.
Okay.
Duck under.
Second swing. Nah, it's a 10. So nope, both
10,
swings
nope,
miss.
Nope. I do feel you, but you're not fast enough.
Does the storm aura hit regardless, or do I have to hit?
I think you have
Nope.
to hit.
Nope. I just have to be within 10 feet.
Oh, cool.
So then he still takes 2d6 lightning damage for just being close to me. Haha.
Yeah. Don't stand.
DC
Don't stand
DC
so.
13.
All right. What kind of save is it?
DCE dexterity.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's pretty good at these. Yeah, that's a 24.
So he takes half a 7.
Okay, 3 points of damage. Cool, good to know. So just this, as he kind of taunts you, you sort of passively respond with this aura, just as this almost like sound. Actually, what kind of damage is it?
It's lightning.
Lightning? Okay, cool. So yeah, just this electrical energy just and impacts him. And he's kind of shakes it off and kind of gives you a nod. And he has a bit of a grin on his face and begins to kind of like do that sort of Bruce Lee, like dancing around.
Sure.
Anything else?
No, that's movement bonus and action, so I'm out.
All right, cool. Zakria.
Zakriya's gonna step up right behind Sator and just say, duck. Because she's pissed that he kicked her in the fucking face before she had her weapon out. And,
Fair.
With her reach, barring Sator not ducking, she's gonna take 2 swipes at him.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so as ducking, I separate Sue.
Sing. Sure. Fair enough.
Goose.
Okay. That is 18 on the first one.
18 is the AC. That hits.
Hey. Let me write that down. And then the second one is over 18. That's a 14 on the die plus 7.
Cool.
So, let's see. How many spells do I have left? Not many. Okay. So, I'll take my 2 actions. Oh, and plus my d6s. Not bad. Math is bad for me. That's 27 total damage.
27. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
Cool. Very, very, very nice. And that's with your is it halberd? I always forget.
It is my halberd, yes.
Halberd, yeah. So yeah, you just come in and slashing away, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All the flourishes in the
them.
world,
Yeah,
because hers like to spin that thing around.
Absolutely. And you just kind of the ground is beginning to whisper with a little bit of his life force. And let's see what else. Let me double check one thing. Where is? Okay, cool. So, anything else?
I think that's all I could do. Well, barring my bonus action, which I'm about to take, but I'm thinking movement right now. Movement-wise, is he blocking the stairs, or can I get possibly around to?
You can get around.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to get around
Yeah, you
to
can get around.
to the back without leaving his range.
Okay.
So I'm getting around behind him, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to use my polearm master feat and hit him with the other end of the
yeah, sure.
halberd.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's probably not going to hit. That's a 10 total.
10 total. Nope. So you get around and he just almost, he doesn't like turn to face you. He almost just kind of feeling you and just kind of barely dodges out of the way. And that is fair enough. So, anything else?
With a free action, I'm just going to be like, mighty rude to just be kicking people in the head without introducing yourself.
That's the point. And he's going to burn 3 key points, and you all see him begin to almost like he begins to just glow, like almost like this like yellowish sun-like energy, and claps, and this burst of energy just. I need Zakria, Satir, and Rilo. Yeah, and Rilo to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Add 4.
He just went Super Saiyan on y'all.
Dang.
Con save.
Oh, nice. So that would be with the +4 is 22.
Oh yeah, that's a success.
23 with the +4.
Success.
How does a 16 feel?
16, a success.
Okay.
So 10, 14, 12, 16, 19. So as you all suffer 23 points of radiant damage, but since you all saved, knocked down, math is hard. 11, sure. And as this pulse just...
Is this
hits
magic
all of you.
or this is just key?
This is key.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just key. And let's see. What else do you have to show us? And then he's going to burn another key and sort of switch stance to this, and he's going to patient defense. And that's his turn. So Tyr, you're up.
What?
No, it's
My
Maddie.
turn.
Wait,
We're back at the top.
that's right. We're at the top. Sorry, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Sorry, I was describing something that he's going to do next. Rilo, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna, dude, like so uncalled for. So bonus action, cast. Hold on, where's that? There it is. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And
I don't think you've cast that before, at least in a while.
No, like-
what does it look like?
So that's what I was trying to think of. I was thinking it was just like, it's gonna be a Rolodex. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's
What the
like
fuck?
it's from Dave. So, well, you know, it's not, but it
That's
is.
so good.
So
That's fantastic.
it's like a big Rolodex, and it just goes into a, you know, slam into his head. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. With farts. That cocked. Okay. I will. You know what? Fudge it. I mean, fuck it. What? I forgot I'm on my channel.
You're on your channel.
Hell yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna spend my last sorcerer point because hello, we need some sleep. And re-roll that.
Okay.
For where is it? There it is. Let's try that again. Hell yeah. That's a 27.
Yeah, that'll close, you know.
So that will do.
Close.
That'll do 9 points of force damage, I believe it is, right? Yeah. Whoops, wrong. Sorry, hold on. I didn't mean to roll that again.
Rolodex, that's amazing.
Hold on, where is it? So the Rolodex, yeah, does that, and then I'm gonna follow it up
As you
with my action is Eldritch Blast, because I'm a warlock,
do. As you do.
and that's what warlocks do. So
Go for it.
The first one's a 15, and they both miss.
And the first one he ducks under. The second one he actually roundhouse kicks out of the air, and it just to the ground.
Oh yeah. So then that's and then all I have is movement, and I really don't want to move anywhere, so I'm good.
Work.
All right, so this is probably a long shot, but since he is using a lot of the key point things that I have, and since he's a monk like I am, could I roll an insight check and see if I could get advantage on my first attack, knowing what he might be able to do?
Go for it.
It's only a 12.
He-
Did you take my dice?
You see him kind of go up for what you expect to be a stance that you're familiar with, but then the unexpected onslaught of Rilo caused him to switch out of gear, so to speak, and as soon as he roundhouse kicked the Eldritch Blast out of the air, kind of not sure where he's headed next.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so I'm gonna take my two unarmed strikes at him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to flurry of blows for my bonus action.
Go for it.
So that's a 21
Yep.
and a 18
Yep.
for the first two, and then the second two is a 27 and another 18.
Oh my god, yeah. Roll them up.
So first two attacks. $37 damage total.
Okay. So you just describe it to me. What does it look like?
Well, she is fed up with how this dude is acting, and she's just gonna go straight for the face. With her talons.
Oh yeah, okay. So this cutting into him, and you like almost like learning from Satir's rage, borrowing a little bit from Zakaria's anger, and just going to town as claw meets skin and bone. His face is beginning to glow up, if you will, and swell. And he sort of staggers back at your ferocity, and kind of looks at you with a grin and goes to retort. And you hear, all of you hear from inside, "Enough!" And that's where we're going to switch to Devin. So Devin, having made your way away, so to speak, from your peacekeeper brethren, where are you headed and what would you like to do?
He is actually headed back to the room. He's tired. He hasn't been sleeping. And he's frustrated with the arguments that he and Zachary have been having, so he's trying to clear his head.
Sure. So, rushing up the stairs, and there's sort of some attempts and failures at sort of like, and up the stairs you go, into the room.
Actually, if he does hear that, he will actually stop and look at the innkeeper or whoever's trying to get his attention.
Yep. And at this point, at this stage of the evening, a familiar, friendly red tiefling has made their way back as Clayton says hello. Devin, right? Just wanted to say hello. Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm just tired. I need some rest.
Oh, right. All right. A round for the room. To go. Beverage.
No, I don't drink. But thank you.
I didn't assume it to be an alcoholic beverage. I was more referring to anything. But no worries. Don't let me bother you.
Thank you for your concern. And he will head upstairs now.
Okay.
He'll reach into his pocket and he'll pull out a jewelry box. It's kind of ornate, has the symbol of saloon on it.
Okay.
And he's going to open it up and look at the pendant that's inside it that belonged to his sister.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you were here to help me with this. I've never been any good at this, and when I had trouble communicating with Zamara, you always knew what to help me say or how to say it. And now I'm going through the same thing with Zakria, and you told me I'd know when I found the person I wanted to give this to. And with your blessing, I want to give it to Zakria. He just kind of sits there waiting, kind of hoping for a sign.
What color are the beads?
It's basically the colors of Saloon, but down at the bottom of the pendant, it's kind of like a tiger agate that almost looks like fire.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Sure. That's only a 9.
A 9.
No, you didn't have to take my dice, Finway.
Yeah, you just stare into it. I'm almost expecting to get some sign, confirmation, anything. But you haven't held these in a while. And as you hold them, there seems to be some innate magical property that you've held these before, not often, but for the first time you feel it. It feels warm, yet strangely earthly. Earthy, I should say.
Thank you. He's going to put the necklace with the beads back in the box and close it. And he is going to try to take a nap before everybody gets back and Zakaria yells it.
Okay. You go to take a nap, sort of the adrenaline of the day sort of collapsing into a bout of drowsiness. And as sleep takes you and the darkness takes you, a voice pops into your mind, a bit of a chuckle on the end of it. If you could trade places with him, would you? Would you, if you could, go back up top, small cottage, frozen in time? Not could you?
You already know the answer to that. As easy as I would have taken my son's place, I would take Boris's place.
Well, good to know. I'll be along shortly.
Forward to it.
As we move back to a equally tense situation, the tall Goliath, covered in is a bit of a mess, but is in seemingly jovial spirits, and sort of the adrenaline, you know, not to use the same phrase twice, but leaves him, and well. After you. Seems you've done what you needed to do. Don't worry, I'll clean up.
What the fuck are you on about?
Huh?
What is this?
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll Bailey will tell you. Mr. Bailey will tell you in a minute, but that was
Mr.
your-
Whom?
Bailey.
I'll spin me axes and I'll slap them together. Be like, it's one of those damn trial test things. Damn this place.
I mean,
I just wanted a gym. Dear God.
What? We gotta fight. Like, aren't you guys feeling better?
It was a test to see if we were good enough to be here. Isn't that right?
he kind of is like.
I mean,
Let's go see who his boss is, because he's the one we got to talk to. Thank you for the sparring match, sir, and we will.
Yeah.
I'll start walking down the hall.
Yeah, you're all quite talented. I'm impressed.
Be glad you spoke to the better of us, and Zakriya's gonna turn and follow Sator.
Okay. So what about you?
I will follow Zakriya and give the guy the death glare.
He just kind of grins. and just kind of points. And you all kind of walk into this new chamber, and you are immediately hit by the scent of this like old like sweat with like a hint of like some flowery mess, like a failed attempt at cleanliness. And you sort of walk in, and there are these 6 torches that sort of just accent all the walls of this large circular brick room. And right in the middle, there is this large circular, what appears to be a pit, which looks to have red-ish looking sand on it, though you're not sure if that's sand or additional properties due to usage, if you will. And all around are these, there's about 7 or 8 people around, kind of working out, sort of shadow boxing, sparring, and back to you in the middle is this small, very small, like in size, gnomish, but a little smaller. This sort of creature is wearing these large, oversized white robes. And what's odd is there are these 2 ears that seem to just go up like this. It appears to be a rabbit folk, and they about face, and there's a well, friends, seems you both 1 cracked the code of the invitation, 2 passed old boy's test, and you're in. But I'm sure you have lots of questions. I detected some anger, but you know, fighting is not about preparedness in some cases. It's about instinct.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
I think thank you. And like as he turns around, like in the distant firelight, you see it's actually this rabbit folk has like this like very dark like brown persuasion, whiskers out to here, and then sort of almost like not tied down, but just like down, almost like in a Fu Manchu. And as he I forgot his name. Sorry. There we go. As Jofa mentioned, I'm Bailey. This is my place, and you're welcome to train anytime if that's what you want to do, or we can sign you up for tournaments and and sort of have a bit of a team on team thing, individual, whatever is your persuasion. But I'm sure you have questions, so go for it.
Can I Eldritch Blast people?
I mean, it depends on the division. There is an unarmed division that is no magic, unarmed with magic, armed with magic. There's a lot of different options.
Oh. Okay.
Is there a pay-in?
Well, depending on the division. I mean, if it's individual, then typically it starts out at about 5 gold. But there's also, depending on the situation, there are things like sponsors and that sort of up the ante. It's a whole thing.
Don't we have sponsors?
No. You get money if you win.
Oh yeah. There's a purse, depending on what's put in, and then the gym sponsors the other 50% of all the money that puts in, and so you're almost guaranteed if you get into the top that there's some sort of level of profit for you.
Yeah, but what color is the purse?
Gray, I think.
Depends on how far you get the blood.
Is it like a suede, like leather, or I don't know, some kind of other animal fur?
I'm not really giving that much thought.
Oh, I'm just curious. I'm like wondering, if you like spend a lot of time fighting to get this purse and it doesn't even go with your outfit, that would be a bummer.
You're getting the money in the purse.
I just picked up what you were putting down. That's adorable.
Relu, it's the wrong type of purse.
Yeah. He didn't knock you around too much up there, did he?
What?
No,
All right,
That's
never mind.
that's how Rhino is. That's our friend.
All right, yeah, sure. All right, cool.
In-
Got it.
Interchronic, I would like to ask Ronnie if he likes rabbit.
I love Whir.
So glad we're back, everybody. Anyway, in Draconic. Oh, delicious.
We'll definitely have to keep that in mind then.
Is there a
Yeah.
cost to just trade?
Well, it's typically a monthly fee. Individually, it typically runs about a silver a month. But if you have, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, we would cut one out, like four. That's right, 4. So yeah, I'm cutting myself for some reason. I'm here too. Yeah. So
If anything, Zakria might interject and be like, "How did you know we're 5?"
I know, right? Devin's right behind you. No.
I was thinking you were counting Ronnie, and I was like, what?
No, yeah, no. I was cutting squares.
How to
Anyway,
Train Your Dragon.
and yeah, exactly, right. Oh, God, Good
Nice.
Lord. So yeah, we happy to. You certainly more than showed up. He's gonna have a fun sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm really excited. He's excited. Great. And folks are just kind of, there's a few folks who started to kind of turn around and look at you all as you sort of made your way in.
I'm not sure how much time we have in the way of getting a membership, so to speak.
I see. Oh,
Or-
you just want to like a one-time thing?
Yeah. We travel far too much to
Oh, right.
commit to much, unfortunately.
Understandable. That's we could always do it in one of them not automatically re-upping situations. Those are annoying as shit anyway.
What would be the chances of us particularly having maybe a small little tourney right now?
Well, I could, between who and who? Would you have in
Well,
mind?
that's the question.
Did you want to do it
Between us and
yourselves?
another group.
We've got a few folks. We could do maybe a quick little figure 4-ish type situation.
Oh. Okay.
You seem super excited.
I need a rest, man. I need to chill. Like I need an
Yes.
hour.
Some of them need rest,
Oh
so
my
it would
God.
likely just
Well,
be the
then we
melee
could do
friends
it,
for now.
Tomorrow, later in the week.
Ooh,
Tomorrow we're
tomorrow.
busy.
Well, what about the day after tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Oh, well yeah. I'm sure we're gonna want to fight people after we go to that thing.
What thing?
Shush.
The thing.
Secrets. I respect that.
What?
Let's maybe just do a.
At this point, he kind of walks over and kind of comes up to all of you.
Do you have healers in your tournaments for afterward?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a cleric on staff. Not here right now. They'll come in about a little bit later.
Just checking.
And Joe feels like, I prefer the old-fashioned way. Yeah, he prefers the old-fashioned way.
What does that mean?
Whatever that means, I don't know.
Oh.
Do you use leeches? Is that what you mean by old fashioned?
I think he just means, yeah, like old-fashioned, rest.
Oh.
Oh.
Like Bailey's just like rest.
That was underwhelming.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I was
I thought it'd be
expecting
something like interesting or cool or something, but
And Joe like
Oh, I
takes
wouldn't
like
go that far.
kind of like, even though he's like still like covered in blood and like sweating all over the place, like he's just like, it's like just another day, and he's just like, I mean, isn't that how most folks do things that don't have healing spells? They just go to sleep, right?
I would.
Sometimes for a few days, yes.
I wouldn't
Right.
know.
You don't sleep? You don't rest?
No, I mean,
about
I'm
rest?
like,
I don't think I understand.
I'm like full of divine energy, man.
Oh, well, that's
He's
yeah,
like-
me too. Actually,
I was like
you
born with
saw.
If coffee was made out of divinity, it'd be Rilo.
Oh, okay, got it. Cool.
Hey, he's one of those types. I understand what you're talking about for the old-fashioned healing.
Yeah.
But I think maybe we could have a little sparring match again for if we throw a little coin on it. I do believe a couple of us have a little things to a need to blow off some steam.
All right. Okay.
As Satur's saying that, Zakria's like massaging her temples.
All right. So, do you want to do this dance tomorrow?
That sounds amazing.
All right. So, and then what we could do, we could maybe have a little bit of a campaign, do a little bit of marketing, maybe up the purse a little bit, go around the Poe district, see what's what.
If proceeds go to the Poe district.
I was about to say the very same thing. Thank you, Rilo. I don't have much myself in the way of funds, but I'd like at least a cut of what we earn to go to the Poe district, if that's something that's doable.
Make a persuasion check.
Can she have advantage? Because
Yeah, you help a little bit.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, I needed it. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That's an 18.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, so Billy's just like, all right, yeah, I think we can make something work. Yeah. I mean, still have to pump a little bit into the gym, expenses and all that.
Of course.
But, rent and stuff.
Like I said, a portion of what we earned. So whatever we earn in the fight, if it's nothing, it's nothing.
Okay. All right.
So it shouldn't cut into the gym at all if we do this right.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm down.
And arguably, you're dealing with the peacekeepers now, so that should pull in a little bit of sway. Might pull in an audience.
Sure. Whatever you want to call yourselves.
I'm glad you don't know us. You just became my friend.
All right, so Peacekeepers versus Group A, and then Group C and D will be up against each other, and then whoever wins will do the thing, and then the thing.
Okay.
Hey.
Any of you good at old designing flyers and stuff?
I'm not much of an artistic type.
No.
I mean, I'm
not either.
artistic, but
It triggered Jacob so hard.
Right.
I was going to say that out loud. Anyway. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I mean,
Alright.
I usually design my own outfits, so, like,
I can tell.
I know some stuff.
All right. Colors clash. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Blue and orange
it.
doesn't clash.
Okay.
How?
I mean, hey, I
Actually,
wear
complementary
white, so
colors.
I can't really say anything. So, and Joe is kind of spinning around. It's like, that's why I don't wear anything. He just goes off and
Do we have to fight him every time we come down here?
no, not every time. I would get really tired. No, he was just kind of like an on call thing. You know what I mean? Like he was on call today for any new orientations. If you get the drift.
I understand.
So where is
Hopefully
the
I didn't say you
members
too
entrance?
much. Oh no, this is no. Now that you're in, you'll know that you depressed a step that you would know about now. So anything to worry about. Just don't hit that thing, and you're good. It won't trigger that thing, and he kind of points up, and Rilo and probably Zakria, you would know that there is like sort of a I'd say a Poe district variation on the alarm spell, and that is triggered. And you see like these like really like janky looking strings sort of up and around the outside of the outline of the door.
Oh. Okay. I mean, it's effective, but it could be done better.
Yeah.
I don't have the capabilities, but
So you're talking shit and you can't even do anything about it? That's weird.
oh no, but I could probably suggest somebody who could help you with that, and you know.
Now we're talking the same language. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no. You know, like
Right.
it's that thing where you're like you can see what the problem areas are, but like you don't have like the tools to fix it.
Yeah.
But you call your friend. You know.
Oh, okay, I got you. Plus, we've actually never had a 4-on-1, type of situation before. But
It might be 5. Would that be an issue?
to be fair, it would be really funny if you don't tell the 5th and then just see what happens.
Oh, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
It is
That's
not
what I'm
exactly
saying.
what we're going to do.
Why not?
What?
I think we might want to. It might be good for him.
It'd be quite entertaining.
As much as I would love to kick his ass myself, that's doing something like that in return is not exactly setting an example.
Why don't you sleep on it, Zakria? You
I
might-
think it would be making an example.
I don't know. I think honestly, I think it would be good for Devin, and I think he'd have fun. And because if we suggest like this is what we're going to do, he's just going to go do something else. But if we don't tell him, then he's going to do it, and then he's going to be happy because it's going to be fun. And he's going to do something fun on accident, you know?
That's assuming that he would find this kind of thing fun.
He will. Like, he likes to shoot people in the knees.
He also does not like surprises, even remotely.
I know, but don't you think that we have a better shot of winning if he doesn't know?
No.
I do.
And remember, you're the leader.
Will you
on
at
a
least
ship.
let me convince him?
As a leader, like on a ship, the captain needs to
See,
dole out
but
punishment.
if you tell him, it's going to be it's just not going to be the same. He's going to be ready for it. When he's not ready for it, that's when he shoots the guy in the knees and kills him.
We're not killing people.
Like you see Bailey just like trying to put the equation together with like knee equals death and
What? I can revive him. It's all good.
That's not the point. We can't go into somewhere intentionally killing people that makes us murderers. Just because we can revive them doesn't make it right.
To be fair, no one's died yet.
Oh, wait. No, I can't revive yet. Huh. I didn't take that.
Also, here's a quick rule clarification. Pocket sand legal? Typically, yes, but I mean it is all in here, right? But that's up to y'all. Y'all can disagree or agree on it if you want.
Good to know. It's true.
What's pocket sand?
Here, come here. I'll show you.
Be careful.
I don't think so. Because
Oh, I can bring it to you.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay.
It's when somebody holds sand in their pocket with the intention of putting it in their foe's eyes as a surprise.
Why would you do that?
To blind them.
Kind of scratches the back of his head. Such a surprise ruiner. Wow, that's rough, bud.
I don't like when my friends are surprised in that way.
It's called dirty tactics, Rilo.
Oh,
You can fight dirty, but it's frowned upon.
He probably wouldn't have liked what would have happened if you tried to do that to him, though. My dragon here likes rabbit.
How do you know that? Has he had rabbit?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay.
He says it's very delicious and he'd love to have it again.
So you kind of just like, oh, I thought that was a stuffed animal. That's a Yeah, see, dragons really aren't like. Everybody, new rule. Rule one. Rule one is pocket sand is optional. Rule 2, no dragons allowed.
There's only 2 rules in this whole place.
Oh.
I mean, we kind of, people are pretty
You
A-okay.
forgot. No
He
talking
goes
about
where
Fight
I
Club.
do.
That's what the traps are for, dude.
Oh.
He made it past the beginning as well. So are you really
Pepper.
going to?
They say you can't stay here.
Actually, that. Let me see.
Oh, say hi, Pepper.
Are you really going to exclude both of them?
Look at her, she's so cute.
Make a persuasion check and advantage, whoever wants to.
Well, I get a +5.
Yeah, you do it.
All right.
Fenway said she does not have that persuasion.
But where has
so
such
that's
charm? Just do it.
Was it?
We just find we're
Oh.
charming.
Okay, that's a 19.
19. Okay.
Hey.
Third rule. Okay, never mind about dragons. Sometimes they're okay. Sometimes, especially in these 2 exceptions. So 3 rules. You'll hear someone who's like, "Yeah, that was real fast."
Wouldn't the second and third rule just kind of cancel each other out, and then you just go back to having 1 rule?
Yeah, but it's about history and shit.
Oh.
You can't just delete it like it never existed. It did
Oh, so
exist.
an
for
addendum
45
is
seconds.
what you're talking
right.
about.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So wouldn't it be rule 2B, 2A?
Semantics.
Oh.
Rules make my head hurt.
Sweet, man. Oh.
Hey, Rilo.
Yeah.
You mentioned teaching me stuff. We can
Yeah?
probably just use this area to do so it's not in anybody's way.
Okay.
That'd be swell, if that's all right.
You got more of those fry people up with your little dragon thing then?
Oh, yeah, I got lots of stuff. 'Cause I don't know, I got a lot of things. Anyway, I was gonna. Do we have a place where we could have a little space, like a, like a blast radius kind of thing?
Oh, like a. He literally does that. Like.
Yeah, just so that like nobody gets hurt from errant whatevers.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's It's kind of everything. But we could maybe like how big you thinking?
Oh, not too big, but I just don't. I mean, like, and this isn't even
We can move
about
some of
like.
the equipment because all the equipment's on the outside, so we can move that. Maybe that stuff around and maybe give you a corner.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. And you kind of see a few folks kind of put down what they're doing, and take a few moments to sort of move things around. And there's about, because this particular chamber is pretty large. Think like a like almost like it would be like the front area of like an actual like of a gym. So
Yeah.
it's pretty big. And kind of have like a nice slab of area for whatever you want to do.
Awesome. Okay. So, when you asked me about like teaching and stuff, I've really got to think about it because I don't think I'm very smart. So, but I really started to think about it, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized like how much of my magic is drawn from my feelings and stuff like that. And I know that you have like an inherent magic that's very similar. You know, like the ability to produce the flame, right?
Yeah. Uh, it is an unfortunate nervous tick,
Well,
but
yeah,
yeah.
but over time, as you know, like grow up and stuff like that, like you kind of learn how to like manifest it, when you choose a little bit more often than not, right? Like this is what happens when we kind of like are born with this this magic in us. So I think like the first thing is you want to focus in on that act, that feeling, that thing that causes you to be able to manifest the flames, right?
Hmm.
And when you look or feel what those triggers are inside you that cause those to actually manifest, that's the stuff that you want to be focusing on and kind of taking mental notes, because those are the same like little triggers and stuff inside of us that allow us to do the other things that we want to do with magic. Like when you cast your spells from your oath, those are a lot more internal feeling than it is a whole like scientific process,
Right. That's a lot of prayer and not so much study. I understand.
Yeah. And it's like it. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it and stuff, but I do know how to talk about feelings, and I do know how to draw on my feelings, and so that's, I think, going to be our first lesson is trying to manifest what we already naturally do and focus in on those little triggers inside of us that allow us to do that. Does that make sense?
I think I understand you. It makes more sense than any of the wizards I've ever spoken to, for damn sure.
Well, yeah. So
Because the druids I grew up around is similar magic, but unfortunately I kind of keep a wall there, which is why I never really stuck with or got good at druidry, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, I get it. I like I said, I'm born of some kind of divine being kind of thing, but the golly, the wherewithal to actually focus in on all that stuff, like, oh god, I could never do it. All the
See,
patience.
that's why I excelled as a paladin. It's all about focus.
It's the yeah, for me it's all feeling, it's all emotion, it's all like the fire the first, real flame I was ever to produce came from anger and retribution, in a hellish rebuke. And it wasn't until recently that I was actually able to learn how to manifest that fire in a different way, and focus it away from me as a choice and not a reaction. You know what I mean? A lot of my stuff all starts with the reacting to things, because that's what feelings are, really, just responses to others, stimulus and stuff. So yeah, so the and let me see. Yeah, I think the best way to do that is so wait, I'm gonna look around and see if Sator's watching. No? Okay.
Not really.
Of a million, probably.
as I start to manifest lightning energy from my palm and stuff like that.
You guys are holding in the corner.
And with my shocking grasp kind of thing, and start to manifest that into my hand, and it just so when I call this forward, I feel a lot of times it's that what do you call it? Fight or flight kind of thing, you're responding.
It's your fear response.
Yeah, it's a fear response. And I know that when I do this, then there is danger in my face, and whatever it is that is going to whatever it's going to hit, it's likely that they're going to be stunned for a bit, which gives me a chance to run away. So, that's kind of how this all came about. But, I can feel there are little triggers in the hand here, in the and when I learned that, I was able to, increase that more, This stuff over time. So, produce the flame and feel where it comes from.
And she kind of casts produce flame on her hands, and typically she's used to it just casting and fizzling out, because she's kind of opening and shutting her hands and kind of snapping her fingers, so it's very sparky. But she casts it steady, and it's very flickery for a second, because she's used to playing with it as opposed to just letting it be. And for a hot second, she gets sucked into that flame. I'm gonna roll a die really quick and see where her brain goes. Oh, that was a big firework.
Pointed at Devin.
That is a natural 20. Okay. Or was that in the fight? What the fuck?
That's appropriate.
So with a natural 20, she's gonna peer into the flame and just start spinning her hand, kind of kinetically rolling the fire in her hands. And I feel I guess uncertain.
Right.
It's because with everything I learned from being a druid or wanting to be a druid, fire can do so much. It's destructive and awful, but at the same time, some forests need it. And I never know what this fire is for. I don't know if I'm here to cleanse and bring land anew, like phoenixes with their rebirth.
Right.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to lay waste for rebirth or to destroy.
As that sentence leaves your lips, the sort of fire-like hair and the torch that is nearest to you, for just a moment, they snuff out. And there is this warmth that seems to surround just you, Zachariah. And you feel like you realize immediately that the warmth that is around you is almost like encircling, as if with the wind, almost reminding you that this isn't just your fight alone. And the hair torch blazes up, and everyone close by sees this as well.
Fascinating. She's like checking herself over, like looking at all her scars and...
There was some goosebumples in there somewhere.
You just had a moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clarity. I think I just need to meditate more. Because I don't think I've felt that in a really long time.
I don't know. I don't know how everybody else experiences it, because, you know, I don't technically have a faith and stuff. It's just kind of ingrained, but I've had the moments and stuff like that where you know something divine has crossed your path, you know, is intersected. So it's, no matter what it is or what, but it's always very clarifying. You know what I mean? So follow your instincts. They're probably right.
Okay.
And yeah. So have you ever thrown that flame before?
Considering Zakria's past, Jacob, would that be a triggering question out of curiosity?
Wisdom check.
Okay. That is a natural 1. We're all evens here.
Right. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh. So you take a moment, think back, and a memory triggers in your mind. You hear the sounds of screams and distant thunder in what appears to be some sort of battlefield. You're not on your familiar lizard, you're on a steed, clashing with something, someone. And as you go to do the flourish that you're used to, the halberd is knocked out of your hands. And instinctually, as they sort of go in with a spear of their own to the kill, you take and palm their face with a produced flame. And the minute that that connects is when you snap back out.
Through that whole sort of memory, it's probably flashed in like a second.
Sure.
I'll say she did the nervous tick again before she's gonna blink a few times and look back to Rilo and just nod like she's visibly shaken.
Okay. And with that, Rilo's going to at least attempt to calm his friend and cast Calm Emotions.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save?
It's a it's a charisma save.
Charisma save.
Yeah.
By the way, Satir, were you guys just watching this entire situation?
No. So I rolled the dice to see what my stealth score and my perception score would have been to move towards.
Okay.
20 natural 20 for a total of 25 on a stealth.
Hey.
Okay.
And a 17 for perception.
Okay.
So after the shocking grasp, because that would have immediately pulled my attention towards you. If 17 would have been high enough to perceive.
The shocking
With my
grasp,
passive 21.
Yeah, you catch all the things.
So then I would have moved with the 25 close enough to at least be within earshot of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, and so if you were sort of in the middle or still talking to Bailey or where none of this was whispery or really quiet even, the slightly above sort of the not quite violence, but the for lack of a better term, meat on meat action that happens
Right.
in a gym such as this.
My goal of the whole thing is to be within, in case there's a problem,
Sure.
to be the grounding force,
without
to be there as Uncle
To be able to
Satur, as
react.
everyone. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Oh, and you
Absolutely.
can just you can choose to fail this saving throw as well.
I was just about to say, Zakria, knowing what Rilo can do, would probably choose to fail.
Seen it a bunch of times. Yeah. Absolutely, no doubt about it. What about you, Where? You just watching from a distance, getting close? What are you thinking?
I'd probably get a little closer,
Okay.
but really I'm more keeping my eye on the Rabbit Man and
Okay.
everybody else in the place.
Got it. Yeah, you're looking around, and as you kind of scan, there's a kind of a collection of folks. And sort of earlier on, during the majority of this initial conversation, the Bailey is kind of walking around, you see it's back to you and everyone else, but it's kind of pointing out to you, and you kind of see a few folks kind of nod. Probably get the sense that sort of educating them on the upcoming tournament situation. He's a bit of a promoter, if you couldn't tell. And and the actual Goliath that you, Jaffa, you fought earlier is kind of bandaged up a good bit and is sort of kind of doing what appears to be like long stretches, sort of a bit of a yoga pose, upward dog.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of keep my eye on everyone, see if anyone particularly pays attention to us.
Sure. Every now and again, as you kind of continue to scan, you're kind of getting looks. It's your very classic gym sort of like eye catch, head nod of acknowledgement, but not much more than that.
Okay.
There's sort of like when the shotgun grasp goes off, there's a bit more. Make an insight check. I love this game so much.
Yeah, and I would really be worried
17?
and moving really close when the flaring of the hair starts going off.
Sure, yeah, of course, for sure. Just in case. You said 17? Yeah. So as the shotgun grasp sort of goes off and then the light just extinguishes and comes back, there is a bit like it begins to sort of up level, but just a bit. Not quite stairs, but people have got a bit of an eye now. Not quite a sizing up, so to speak, but just
Probably close to it. Got it.
Yeah. Zachariah, Rilo?
You're muted, Maddie.
Muted, Maddie.
Yeah, thanks. There are fireworks going off, which is just a year-round thing here.
Same.
So I could sense there was some agitation from that question. So I have triggered a calming right now. So I just need you to focus on me right now, because the magical artificial calm only lasts for so long. So I need you to center yourself, focus yourself, so that it doesn't return when the spell ends. Okay?
All right. Fireworks are really loud here, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
All it is work.
It is July 4th, so, you know.
What?
Happy birthday.
It gonna happen.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, she's gonna, like, eye contact is weird for her, so she's gonna focus kind of on your forehead / horns and just take some deep breaths.
There you go.
Last time I was asked that question was not very pretty, so
Right.
we can get into that later. That's probably something I should open up about eventually. Can't be good to hold that in.
No.
But
Probably.
today's not the day.
No. This has been a long day.
Feels like it's lasted like 4 months.
Really? Like, for real. I hope we get to sleep soon. But, that said, what? Let me ask you another question then. What are you looking forward to tomorrow at the ball?
If I'm honest, I wasn't looking forward to any of it.
Really?
I don't dress up.
You don't like to dance?
I don't think I've ever danced.
Okay, we'll fix that. But two,
Don't make that promise.
Don't you like to eat?
Sure.
Yeah. Dude, these things always have the greatest food.
Small talk is not my strong suit.
Well, I mean, neither is it mine either, but
Make it really well.
it's like that's why they have like people walking around with these plates of food and stuff, right? And they're like little like hors d'oeuvres, and then they have like drinks and dancing and stuff, and you just like do all that stuff, and you barely need to talk to people. Well, that's the other fun thing about dancing, is that usually you're just like talking to one person.
Fair. I think the other half of it is figuring out who of the richer folk would be willing to, I don't know, be kinder to the Poe District, if that's a phrase I can use. It's... I know I'm going there for work, and that's honestly my only solace.
We have a pretty good feeling about the guy that invited us, right?
I don't think we know much about him.
From the was it the cool little kobold guy that came and delivered the invite and stuff and like everything, and he was so cool, and I really liked him a
You'd like
lot.
to say his name. I can't remember his name though.
But he really, it's really, I got the feeling at least that this guy might be, you know, cool, for lack of a better word. So I think that's a good place to start.
I sure hope so.
And honestly, you know, it's either going to be a situation where none of them care, or all of them care but they're not willing to do anything, you know? Or they are willing to, you know, and they do care and they are willing, blah, blah, blah. Thing is, we can't do anything about all that unknown stuff. We just have to live our lives and try. So we'll try.
All right, we'll try.
At that point, I'll come up and be like, guys, is everything okay?
Yeah, I think,
I barely heard you.
yeah.
Aye. That
I'm all
was,
right.
are you sure?
I'm
That
I'm
was a
okay for
little,
now.
That seemed like something that should have been done a little more privately.
Well, we're learning about magic here.
Sure. But, you know, nod around and kind of point out the eyes that are sizing us up and be like, hey, but, this seems to be a little more than just magic. Especially for you, Zahir. Maybe we take this back to where we're staying for the night.
You want
Oh.
me bringing my flames to the place that we're staying?
See, now that's not wise. Like, we don't want to be playing with our magic where we sleep, because we might burn that place down.
Especially considering it's made out of wood.
Maybe not the magic of flame, but whatever you guys are going more in detail about, that is triggering your flame to flickers like that.
That was just, honestly, I was just going to see if she could throw the flame across the room, you know, like, but it just,
I can, for the record.
so, you know, that was it. It was, an accident, Satur.
I realize that. I do. But remember what happened when I started to tinker with things and I broke a pool? So I
Sator,
just...
if it eases you any, I haven't said anything aloud that I'm not comfortable with everybody hearing.
Okay. I just
And
worry
I don't
that...
do anything that I'm not comfortable with other people seeing.
Okay. I worry about my friends.
We appreciate
More
you.
than welcome to sit and watch. I mean, considering how many times you found the lightning this past week and a half, you might have some pointers I don't know.
Lightning like this?
That's not very nice, Rilo.
Sator, it found you. I'm kidding, man.
Friends like us, who needs enemies?
Aye.
It was Bing. Thank you, Jacob. I couldn't read my own handwriting.
I legitimately thought that Maddie was like fucking with me because I was like, oh my god, if he says Bing one more goddamn time, and then I was like, oh my god, he really doesn't know.
What?
The kobold that you love.
His
name is Bing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I was totally doing that on purpose. Yeah.
Fuck.
I didn't remember.
God damn it.
I was just sitting there going, Bing.
My inside
Bing.
check was right.
Yeah. I was totally doing that on purpose. I was in Rilo mode, man.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I was totally being Rilo. That was a Rilo.
His
thing.
RP is off the charts.
I meant like right now. Anyway.
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't doing anything that you wanted to make sure that it was more private. Because it felt, from where I was, it felt a little more private. So I just wanted to be careful.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sometimes, like I was telling Zakria, a lot of my magic comes from feeling. And so a lot of times it appears very personal. But that's just the nature of it.
I can understand that. Well, as best I can understand that, I suppose.
I mean, I feel like of all of us, you might understand it. You get angry, and suddenly, what is the floor? Just there's this energy around you.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand what that is, to tell you the honest truth.
Right, but it manifests in your rage.
It does.
It's an emotional response.
I don't.
There's times I wish it wouldn't, though.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I've spent my whole adult life like focusing in on just that, man.
The fact that the that blue glow comes over and kind of gives away my feelings is kind of, it kind of gives up when I'm trying to not be so angry.
You don't think this isn't a problem either?
It is, but you don't turn into a nightlight like I do. My entire body turns blue, thank you. So
a nightlight, a torch, like potato,
It seems like you have a little more control over turning into a torch than I do.
You'd be surprised.
But, a lot of focus is learned, through the oaths and stuff.
Everything I do is focus. The only reason why I don't probably turn into some sort of beacon of fire is probably because I try to stay in control all of the time. And I couldn't think of anybody better to teach me how to get out of that than Rilo.
Oh. Honestly, I thought about going to talk to our little avian friend about controlling my rage, to tell you the honest truth.
Say that. Where's like right behind you?
Controlling your rage. Isn't that what makes you you?
I swear, you're as light as a feather. I swear.
That's kind of the point, but okay.
Hollow bones.
And feathers.
I was going to talk to you in a minute, but if you're right here, maybe we should let Rilo and Zahir continue on with theirs, and we'll go have our little chat unless you want to chat with them.
No, as long as they're okay, I'm okay.
We're okay, we're.
I appreciate your concern. That means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take a couple steps off to the side so that way they can continue. But we're one of the things that I've been always wondering is about. In my travels, I've always met a few people that are similar to you, and I'm assuming it's similar to you. They've called themselves a few different mystics, and I can't think of any other words, but they seem to be very stoic and can control themselves in a way that I've always been appreciative of. Is that something you do?
I mean, kind of. Sometimes, I don't control myself a lot like when back there. But sometimes I have to. Especially, when people that I care about are in danger. And I mean, it all depends on the energy that's around me. I harness it and really use it to be able to calm myself or help people around me, or the energy is really the main factor there.
I wonder if I could find some of that or something else similar to help me with mine.
I mean, I'm sure you could. I don't really do well with teaching, considering that I don't really remember being taught. But I'm sure I could try and help you a little bit.
Well, maybe if it's just something, maybe pointers, maybe that might help with what you do remember.
Maybe.
Because it's always something that's always been the time on the ships has always been entertaining to see the different styles and things of the things I've always seen on the but you only get so far being angry, and I'm wondering if it's time for me not to be so angry.
I'm not sure if it's time for you to not be so angry. I think it's more about harnessing the anger and knowing where to put it.
And there's a nugget already.
Yeah, I mean, because you could always be angry and still be able to harness it and not show it part of the time, and show the anger at other points.
Melee around the gym sound a lot like the popping of fireworks.
It's 4th of July, y'all.
I will have to take a thought on that. That's It's not been a thought I've ever had, honestly. You remind me of Sue a little bit when you say that. Thank you.
Yeah, glad to help.
And he kind of has a moment where he just takes the axe and sits for a second with you, and takes Sue and separates Mary and Sue for a second and holds Sue with you. And you see turns the face so you can see it. She was a beauty. Yeah, hey, that's a piece of wisdom I will remember. It's something she would have said. As she slapped me in the face. I
mean, I could, but I don't really think that's really my style.
It was her style.
I'll do it for free.
And I'll put her back in. It's not your style, but I appreciate the knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Nobody really comes to me for advice, so I'm happy to help.
Like I said, I might be trying to pick your brain from now on for other things. Anything will help. Maybe we should be gathering our other two and heading back to the... I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little hungry.
Getting hungry and tired. It's felt like this day has lasted forever.
Yes. Forever and a day, it feels. Or maybe 3, 4, 5 days. I don't know.
So
as
many weeks.
you continue, you jerks, as you continue, you're lucky you're all adorable. Otherwise, I'd just put a Tarrasque right through the gym. Anyway,
I haven't said anything about the day going on forever. What I need?
Not
Because
this
you're asleep.
episode.
You're asleep.
Not this episode.
We didn't give you a chance to.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, is there anything that you all wanted to do in the late evening before it is time to meet up, if you choose to?
I don't have anything other than heading back to the inn.
Yeah, heading back to the inn, getting some food, and conking out.
Sure. So, as you all...
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Zakria's probably going to stay as long as she can there, just picking up anybody who will spar with her.
Okay.
And then when the gym kind of starts to die down, practicing kind of that mindfulness that Rilo was kind of teaching her to try to manifest something other than her flame, because she freaking loves that Rilo can shoot a bird out of the sky 120 feet away. So she's casting her produce flame and flinging it, and it's just like, motherfuck, it's still not far enough. Like, trying to make something happen. But she's gonna try to play with her mental, emotional state to figure out what she can do with that until she gets tired around like 10-ish, realizes how hungry she is, and makes the long walk back.
I think you're muted, Jacob.
Oh, am I?
No.
You were just talking really soft.
Make a wisdom check. I don't know why I went animal from Muppet,
Cookie
but
Cookie Monster.
Monster. Yeah, right.
You want cookie?
Wisdom checks are for me.
Animal.
If your next ogre isn't voiced like that, Jacob, I'm gonna be so upset.
Done.
Disappointed. Super disappointed.
He's allergic to cookies because of
Oh
irony.
yes!
It has gluten. Me no eat.
It's on the record.
Nice.
Please.
Oh my god, that's a mess.
Don't
And he
make me
has
have
to
to
be a
kill him,
druid.
though.
He has to
Alright.
be a druid.
Don't make me have to kill him, please.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. Sorry, wisdom check.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it just a check or a saving
Just
throw?
a check.
Okay. Where's my wisdom? Does
Or religion, depending on if you're proficient.
Oh. I am not proficient at religion, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Fuck it.
It's higher.
It's not. No, it's the same.
Okay.
17 total.
17. Okay. So you flick your wrist, and you actually see the fire itself. About the first 10 times, nothing changes. 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, nothing. You get close to about 20, and you feel this like change, and the fire, even though nothing like lights up or like there's like a heat issue here, it almost like it's like you touched like static electricity. You almost like pop for a second. You're getting a little warmer, just a little bit, just a little.
All right. She's gonna consider that enough.
Okay.
And head back at around like. Oh, if the proprietor is still there, she's gonna ask if there is a shower anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, out around the corner, the little outhouse.
Okay. Is
Yep.
there a window?
Not into the outhouse.
No, outside.
No. What do you mean?
You can't see outside from in here at all.
Oh, yeah, but like it's like we had it boarded up, like just because like the natural light kind of fucked with everybody's heads. Darkness.
I just need to know if it's raining right now, if it's worth a shower, if I should come back in the morning.
Oh, well, it's like his ears like pop up. Well, based off of what I'm hearing, it's a little bit of a light drizzle.
I'll come back in the morning. What do we owe you for today's visit?
Oh, considering the orientation, don't worry about it. We'll start up next time.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Only ask once. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Oh, it's one of those things where you're like, as you're walking out.
Yep.
he's going into a second diatribe. But the remainder of you make your way up, and Clayton's like, "Oh, hey, everybody, how's it going? Having a good night?"
Hey, Clayton, I'm doing fine. Can I get a night? Take a beer.
That's you. You already did, man. I'm next. You knew my next line. Very nice. Absolutely, you got it. Yeah, absolutely. What did you have in mind? Ale, stout.
Stout would be great, sir.
All right, you got it. Coming on up. This one's particularly caramelly, so give it a shot. Let me know what you think.
Well, thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Points to you, Wordscreet.
I mean, I'll take, I don't know, something.
All right. Good to know. There is actually a beer called a something ale. So if you wanted to try that, you're more than welcome to. So it's a bit on the hoppy kind of red side, and then it kind of comes down.
Sure.
All right, coming right up. All right, already set to charge to the room. By the way, are you always checking out tomorrow? Or are you going to renew?
We're renewing.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. Oh, you've arrived. Well, great, excellent, wonderful. Okay, great. Also, nightcap for you as well.
Do you have a tea to help sleep?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, you got it. Coming right up.
Thank you.
Puts that together as well. All right. Well, I'll bid you all a good night and sleep well. Wonderful dreams, I hope. Give me a holler if you need anything. Preferably not telepathic, but if it's an emergency, it kind of looks like a word screen. Totally fine.
Hey, why'd you look at me for that? Somebody else might be able to do telepathic stuff.
Right. But in my personal experience, it's an experiment. I believe they call it a constant of 1. But if anyone else wants to tickle your mind, happy to let you know. That way, it's not just you're not just a target. I'm mostly kidding. I don't really care that much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can.
Is dinner provided in the room, or do we need to have it down here?
It's up to you. I can handle both.
Let's have it up in the room tonight.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, no worries. Tonight's special is actually a nice little petite filet mignon with some mashed potatoes and asparagus. We also got your traditional pub fare fish and chips, chicken fingers and fries. Which is weird. You would think that those two things are the same. Don't know why that works. Food is food. Plus a couple other things. If you need me to make some stuff that's custom, not a problem. Happy to help. Just your favorite red tiefling here to provide.
I will take some of the steak and then a plate of all of the meat.
Oh, all right. Like the lunchtime kind of meat or the super prepared hot kind of meat?
All of it.
All right. In hindsight, that was a pretty silly question. Because all of it means all of it. All right. Give me a little bit. I'll have it come on up.
I'll have these specials, sir. Thank you.
All right. You got it. Anything else?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I'll also have a special.
All right. You got it. Cool. Absolutely. And he'll kind of in a few minutes. You're muted.
You're muted again.
I'll have one of each.
Oh, all right. Yep. You got it. No problem. Didn't notice you there, my little mate. You're typically much louder than that. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
All right. Great. All right. Good. Just making sure. He's kind of like because he's got this black kind of curly cute hair, and he's kind of just like fucking with it a little bit, and kind of has a big toothy grin, and sends you on your way.
Before Zakria leaves, really quick, she just realized she could ask him, Clayton?
Yeah?
Are there showers upstairs?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's at the end of the row.
Great, thank you very much.
You got it. I think you asked me the first time.
Probably.
Yep, that's all right. Still trapped.
It's been a day.
Also,
Thank you.
Not really moved. Bathroom hasn't moved at all. Never mind, bad joke. All right, have a good night.
I get it, thank you.
So as you all make your way upstairs, a sleeping Devon in tow. Anything else you guys wanted to do before retiring for the foreseeable future? And Satir, are you waking up at 11 o'clock?
I was just going to ask what time it is.
Currently, based off of the time, it is about that time, almost. We kind of skipped ahead a little bit. So it is about maybe anytime in about an hour.
Oh, nuts.
I will look at the rest of the team and go, hey, are we all going to take our time downstairs for the meeting tonight, or am I doing it by myself?
No, by yourself. Buddy system.
As I understood it, you were either taking War or Devon with you. And the rest of us were going to watch.
So me. Because... And I point at Devon sleeping.
Yes.
How heavily is Devon seem to be sleeping?
You notice he's shivering as he sleeps.
Perception check at disadvantage.
Perception check at disadvantage. Okay.
No, Devon, not Satir.
Oh. I guess I would have an insight check to see how well he's sleeping, wouldn't I?
Oh, well, that'll be determined by the perception check, actually.
Ah.
See how that manifests itself.
Manifest destiny.
17.
17. Woof.
The first one was a 27.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And your eyes flicker open. Having been, you're not exactly, you're alert even when you want to be in a lot of cases. And Satir, make an insight check.
All right. Inside 10.
10. It's tough to say. He's kind of facing the window. Could be pretending. Could be dead ass. Really tough to say at this point. But Devin, you do hear your compatriots come in. What do you do with that information is up to you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry, I was just so tired. I needed to come back and sleep. Zakria, please don't be angry with me, any more angry than you already are. Tomorrow night at the party, the lady that I followed, we're supposed to meet her before appetizers. And Zakria, I had something I want to give to you.
All right.
And he's going to reach down into his sack and he's going to pull out the wood box with the symbols of on it. This belonged to my sister. She told me when I found the right person, I would know to give it to them. And one day, when you find the right person, you'll know to give it to them.
Devin. She's gonna look to the to the flowers he'd previously brought her.
Okay.
And just like back to the beads and be like, this is your sister's. I can't.
She wants you to have it. She gave me her blessing to give it to you.
Devin, do you speak with the dead now?
Speak with the dead all the time. You know who I serve.
I'll hold on to them.
And I'm sorry.
Did you pick them up, Zakria, or are they just in the box?
I don't know. I'm gonna roll a die about it.
Sure.
Yeah, she picks them up.
Okay. So you open the box and you grab pearls, and as soon as your hand hits it, all of you see a small flash of radiant energy, and the necklace itself seems to just begin to float up and then connect, let go of the latch, and before you even know it, go on your right wrist.
Whoa.
And then almost like automatically, like not like a fan, but the beads themselves almost like disconnect from the, I guess what it would be, a metal string of sorts. And instead of, it is, keeping in mind, it is large enough to be a necklace, but it seems to almost encircle your hand. And for the purposes of this, you automatically attune to a necklace of prayer beads. It has all of the spells that come with it, plus an additional one, which is Featherfall. This is actually a leftover from Jasper's game day that I've been waiting to put together. For the
I kind of figured you would take that because he's been planning to give her the necklace for a while. And then, of course, the necklace of prayer beads. So it's like, it fits.
Indeed. And with that, we'll take our break.
All
Break
right.
time. Perfect.
Does that mean we're going to
I got a
bed?
beat.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll be right back, folks.
After this little beat, Perhaps.
And where am I? Okay, break time. Bye.
Guys, in a minute.
Doodles.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. So, right before we parted ways for the purposes of bathrooms and drinks and snacks and such, everyone was back together, back at the Brass Tax Tavern and Inn, and Devin revealed to Sakria a necklace of great importance to him, and as she took it in her hand, it began to glow and surround itself around her hand, advising her via an automatic attunement in this situation of its properties. And as the glow subsides, shortly before everyone was attempting to rest for a little while, what would you like to do?
It's never done that before.
That's... items aren't supposed to do that when you pick them up, right?
Not that I know of.
It's not cursed, is it?
If it's cursed, it's cursed by my sister.
I'd probably deserve it with how much I've yelled at you.
No, I've deserved every ounce that you've yelled at me.
Well, I'm glad at least you're learning.
One other thing, I'm gonna be a little late to the party, so will you save me a dance?
If I decide to dance, there will be one for you.
Fair enough. Satura, are we going to meet this goblin, you and I?
That's what we're getting ready to go. I was just wondering if you were awake for it.
Yeah, I could. And he actually kind of like trots over to the bed and grabs his crossbows and holsters them on his hips.
All
Yeah,
right.
Killing better.
You want dinner before you go?
No, we'll deal with this, and I'll grab a snack before I turn in again.
Do you need extra
No.
eyes anywhere?
No, everything's going to be all right.
All right. Well, then
Okay.
let's... Should it just be the three of us, or...
Yeah.
Am I part of that three?
That's my thought.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, Rilo, you can continue what you were working with earlier. All right, well then, shall we go?
Sure.
So we'll head. Since we're early, we'll go down and make any preparations.
Sure. Let me turn
I haven't met this goblin yet.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, he was by the tree.
He's the one that hurt Rilo.
I wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's
right.
Fenway was not, I guess.
Fenway has not met him. War Street has.
Yeah.
Contention. So, you guys all exit.
Really quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Before you guys go, just in cases, Zakria's gonna cast Bless on all three of you.
Ooh.
I think it only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all
Oh
lasts a
yeah.
minute.
Let me see. I think everything I have only lasts a minute.
Fill the hashtag blessed, and then they walk outside and it's gone.
It
was.
And we're blessed, and it's gone.
And no more bless.
And no more bless.
And we were happy for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I know something I could do. This will be fun. Okay. I'm going to cast Spider Climb on Devin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's better. That's way
That is
better.
a fucking great idea.
Because that lasts for an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh.
So, I don't think you've cast it. What does it look like? Just in this instance. Is it as you Zunzunvelabim towards Devin?
Systems have been.
The let me look at the. Oh, okay, so it's like all three. Let me see. There we go. And oh yeah, no, I use my spellcasting focus for that. Because I ain't touching a spider. But
Devin wouldn't let you touch a spider.
Did y'all see the video of that person with like a frog and like had the frog in their hand and like would put it up against near a wall and it would eat the fly on the wall? Like that's 100% what Rhino's doing. Just like spellcasting focus is just like, yeah, there you go.
Rilo can borrow my beetle. It can be beetle climb.
But it's,
Cool.
but yeah, because he has this little the little crystal that he wears, and and then like what I see is as like the somatic components of this spell are like his hands are outreached and they're making like almost like little spider steps, you know, to activate like the climb and stuff. And as this happens, you see like almost like little web strings of like energy that kind of dart down towards Devin's feet. And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Cool. Spider climb AF. Fantastic. All right. Any other preparations before heading down to negotiations round 2?
Negotiations.
They'll be short.
If you guys need anything at all, just
I'm sure
holler.
you'll hear noises.
I'll be listening by the window.
I mean, I could also talk.
Can we see the wagon from our windows?
No, it's around the corner.
Okay.
Where
Is
has
it-
a good point.
Is it approximately 60 feet away?
Oh, that is a great question. You have to see. Maybe check. I don't think so. But that's
I think it's a 60-foot bubble.
No. Yeah, it's just within 60 feet.
yeah. Like if you like think that they are, then let's see. Sure. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Fun. So yeah. Okay. Cool.
If it gets too hairy, work and just talk to you in your brain.
Cool. Yeah, because you're
And then
about 20 feet
She'll
up.
hear like this in Zakria's head.
Yeah. So based off of when you would like to try, I'm gonna have you roll a d20, and we'll add your wisdom modifier to that, and then we'll see how that all manifests itself. So, cool.
Oh,
So-
one more thing. Devin, Pepper really likes you. And so, like, I don't know, maybe you guys just like hang out and stuff, and she could chill with you, and that way I can keep an eye on things, and if I need to, I can maybe bust a heel through her.
I'm hoping we won't need it, but yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
And who knows, maybe you'll get to talk to her again, because her voice is fun.
What does that mean?
I rewatched that episode when I was like going through all the footage and stuff like that, and I was dying. I was like, oh my god. Oh. I didn't even have the sound up, and I was dying. And then I turned the sound up, and yeah.
Devin's going to kind of like fix his cloak where Pepper can like get comfy and stay. If it's raining, stay out of the rain.
Okay. Yeah. She'll kind of like, she'll kind of fly over and just kind of nestle in.
I'll keep her safe.
I know. All right, guys. Be responsible or whatever.
Good luck.
It shouldn't be too bad. At least, I hope.
It'll
not.
be fun. For us, at
Yes.
least. Maybe not for him.
Well, maybe we should start this out. We're not trying to start a fight. We're trying to get information about the bubble.
I hope so.
And
And if
information can come from many ways.
Oh boy.
We should try without the violence first. I would prefer not being violent because
I never said we had to be violent. I'm just saying it's an option.
yes, violence is always an option.
Exactly.
Okay.
But we're
That's
not starting
fine.
with it.
We're trying to keep this above the line, and if it has to go below the line, then we chop off knees.
We're
Okay.
amazing role models.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, not really. We
We're
are horrible
perfect role
people.
models. We are perfect role models.
Might be speaking for yourself there, were.
Oh.
All right. Let's, I guess, go and get set up.
So as you head downstairs, friendly wave from Clayton earlier. His name's actually Colton. But anyway, you know him, you love him. He's the best. Aussie tiefling all around. And you head down and around the soft pitter patter of rain, not super super deep. What's the word?
Heavy?
Yep. Thank you.
Dense?
Yeah, right. I think heavy was where I was going. A little on the lighter side. And as you cut around to the actual stables where Malor, our favorite lizard brethren, is just kind of like looking up and around, and then kind of seeing it's you all kind of
Starts at Devin.
you know, she doesn't even look at you actually.
Oh, snub.
it's It's that.
Girl, stop playing.
It's definitely that. Devin. Anyway, so go ahead and give me as you kind of come around, give me kind of a group investigation check. Let's see what we're working with.
Jacob.
Zakria / Jess.
Can I ask telepathically to Melora, since I can speak to her, just keep an eye on things. If things seem to go south, let me know.
If you get the sense that there's an acknowledgement, but there's like a, you know what, there's like a gruff, not pouty, but just like,
just like it's impatience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, fucking really?
Again.
That sense is like overwhelming. Like Melora is not a loud, emotional creature, but there's definitely a sense of just like.
At the end, she's gonna be like, "Okay, well, if you do well, there's a huge treat in for you."
If you could have a telepathic response that's simply an eyebrow raise, that's about. That's about what you get back.
And then there's just gonna be some mental scritches like, "Who's my big stupid lizard? I love you."
As she asked who her big stupid lizard is, Melora probably looks at Devin.
That bitch over there. Like the Simpsons arcade game, it's just like ding 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 ding. All right. So give me them investigations.
Jacob, I got a 7. My mind is definitely on something else.
Sure.
I got
not as bad as
15.
mine.
What'd you say there?
I got a 15.
15. Satir.
3.
3.
Woo.
All right.
How did Wordscreet with the -1 get higher than everybody else?
Yeah. It's a long day. Long day.
Yeah, it's been about like, what, 2-ish months? 3-ish
Oh,
months?
yes. I'm feeling talked about.
You should. You
I
should
know.
feel that way.
And I don't feel bad at all. So you begin to look around. There's like bales of hay all around this area, as well as like small kind of where the streets of Okeechobee are like a loose cobblestone. The ground is sort of a mixture of dirt and a little bit of kind of what appears to be like leftover cobblestone, almost like, you know, those it's like muddy. You have those like stone level like circles that are like in like gardens and shit like that. That kind of level of experience. And you know, several large wooden sort of angled areas that have like sort of like almost like what appears to be like what you would put as like horse troughs. There are like several like stables of these.
Interesting. Okay.
But outside, like anything out like out of the ordinary, doesn't appear to be anything like that. And you're probably about 20 minutes till the top of the hour at this point. So if there's anything that you want to do, go for it.
No, I think I'm just gonna
Hang out.
chill and wait.
Yeah, I'd probably be. Yeah, I'd probably just be sitting there on the wagon, waiting for our friend to show up and looking at Ware and Devin, going, "Are you guys going to be visible? Or are you guys going to try to hide?"
I figured I would hide.
I don't do hiding very well.
Oh.
I mean, mechanically, yes. Physically, no.
Characterly, fair. Not a thing wrong with that. Okay. So,
Yeah.
I assume nothing else from a preparations perspective.
I'm not. I'm being as blatantly out in the open as possible.
Devin got a 30 on stealth.
Of course he did.
You have plenty of options, especially with your spider climbing ability, up and around.
Yeah, he gets the high
sort of-
ground.
It's sort of takes you back a little bit to a particular time way back. Maybe the last big time you got the high ground in a church some time ago.
Don't make a pigeon noise. Don't make a pigeon noise. Don't make a pigeon. He's constantly telling himself.
Call back from pre-show. Yeah, about 5-10 minutes goes by. After like a few minutes, there's kind of a few folks that sort of kind of walk in and around and sort of not in and around, but sort of kind of grabbing carts and weaving. So there's a bit of traffic, at least in a few minutes before your scheduled time. And then there is a small kind of like dragging noise of a cart and 2 horses. And right on time, whether that shocks you or not is up to you, is a large dark wooden cart with 2 horses, both mares of sort of black and sort of speckled brown, and as well as a Bradshaw leading the charge on the back of the cart, kind of up, very like Ben-Hur style, and a total of 3 other goblinoids, 1 green, 2 blue, and with the exception of Bradshaw, who is in his full regalia, and by regalia I mean beautiful fur, newly garbed, as Satir saw previously, and as well as a much taller hobgoblin, sort of wearing these like goggles and down to his eyes, and he's the one that's sort of leading the charge on the cart. And Bradshaw sort of just stands up. Evening, friends. Pleasure to do. I don't know if business is the right word to say, but acquaintanceship. You don't mind if I light up an area?
So, is he coming off the cart to come into the wagon stall, or did he bring his wagon in?
Saying he's bringing his wagon in.
Okay. I would say if you're careful with your ash and not light all the straw up, I don't think it'll be a problem.
It's probably a smart idea. Yeah, that's totally, absolutely. Make sure not to ash anywhere near that. Don't want to scare anybody. Oh, what the hell is that? And like he kind of looks over and he like almost jumps out of the wagon as he sees Melora off to the left hand side. Oh, that must be somebody's big lizard. All right, that's cool.
That's ours. Be careful. She bites.
All right, I'll stay a good bit away.
We'll just chat over here for a little bit, and then you don't have to worry about the big lizard thing.
All right. Yep, sounds good. You chaps, why don't you hang out here? Have a bit of a beverage on Bradshaw, and you come with me. And he hops off, and the larger sort of hobgoblin is sort of his second, if you will, and sort of hops over. Oh, right, pardon the forgot to do the introduction part. Do you guys want to go first?
So is he sending the other 3 goblins inside, and the hobgoblin stays with him, or how's that?
They're you actually see, like, as he kind of pops off. They there's a bit of a rustle, and they have tankards, and they are imbibing on their own.
Okay. I, I suppose, but you already know me, and Bradshaw, I thought this was going to be a meeting between you and me, I thought.
Oh, well, I actually assumed that it would be with the rest of your folks, so I thought I'd bring a few folks with me in case there's a caper to be had.
I know. I was assuming this is just between you and me. Ware was worried that...
We could take a walk if you'd like.
It doesn't matter to me. I would rather not be in the rain. It reminds me too much of being out on the sea and bad memories and all. But
right. Sorry. You do you by yourself?
So yeah. Well, I point back to where Ware made the comment. I go, Ware wanted to just make sure that there was no funny business, but
all right.
You know, but I was
I'm
just
glad I came.
I would have been having a hard time with the five people. It was supposed to be a one-on-one meeting.
Oh well, I mean, we were running some errands and didn't want to be late, so I could tell them to fuck off if you really want.
They could go inside and have drinks, and we could stay out here and have our little meeting for a minute.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, that's lovely. Persuasion. Oh, yeah, that's a flat 5.
Flat 5. All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
It's a strong 5.
Strong 5.
Strong 5.
Very
That's
strong
all right.
5.
They got the roadies. It's all right. They got a couple in them already, so it's we had a bit of a shindig a little earlier, so it's not a big deal.
With my passive perception of 21, do they look heavily armed at all?
It's a great question. I wouldn't know if I'd say heavily armed is the word. Kind of glance over. It's a bit hard to see in the night. Actually, you have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah.
So a little less hard. And there you do see a few of them have a couple of rapiers to the back, some daggers, a couple of crossbows.
Haven't stabbed anybody yet. Rapiers in the back.
Easy, Tiger, easy. And so I'd say pretty decently, but not heavily.
Okay, so traveling armed, but not overly armed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You get the sense that you weren't the only one thinking about precautions.
Well, I mean, I guess we can sit over here and enjoy a drink, and I guess
Of course, yes, of course.
I guess I guess you could enjoy talking with the rest of the guys, and I'll talk with you, Bradshaw.
Sure. Or the worst greed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come on over with us? This is, by the way, Big Guy's Churchill, right-hand man. Pleasure. A little bit less talkative. Some of my scene, and yeah, we can do 2-on-2 unless you feel uncomfortable.
I don't have a problem. Where do you?
Nope.
Devin, give me an idea of your vantage point.
He has basically positioned himself where he has vantage point of the barn and outdoors.
Cool. So kind of on the outside, looking in, so to speak.
Yep.
Cool. Beautiful. That's what I need to know. Right. So, correct me. It's been a bit of a couple days. Before my life was threatened by the fiery one, Korea, was it?
Aye.
Right.
It was.
And then the wee one, Rilo, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when I gone.
You did?
Where were we?
We were trying to find out more information about this, and I'll point towards the direction of the barrier. The barrier. We've picked up a few things since the last time you and I chatted. We ran into a little skirmish earlier today between the Poe people and the guards.
Didn't see that.
You did. So then you saw us trying to hold them apart.
I did. Commendable.
So I just have a couple of questions now that we kind of have a little more information than we did before. Which side are you on?
Takes a really long drag on his big ass cigar. Whichever side wins. Now,
so then would you
be willing to be the Poe district is snuffed out into oblivion? That would be unfortunate. If the Poe district raises the rich, takes it all on their own, all right. If some sort of whatever you're doing comes to pass and there's inner peace in the land, that's all right by me too.
I see. So you're playing the free agent card, in other words. You're kind of playing whatever side is paying or up, so to speak.
Indeed. Beneficiary. So, for example, you probably have an idea of what's powering those things by now. You've been in town a little bit, right?
We have a good idea of at least an idea of what's going on with those.
Right. Now, I don't personally have the way to do it, but you had a pretty decent couple, about, I don't know, 3-4 mages. You could probably take it out all at once. And I've got the location. Or I should say locations in which you would need to hit to interrupt and obliterate it.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, of course.
But isn't that common knowledge? Doesn't most people know where that is? Or is that a secret?
I don't know if it's common knowledge. I don't think the locations are common knowledge. I just don't know if it's so common on how to get rid of it.
Aye. So you have the way, not just the locations.
Aye.
So do you know of the rebellion that's talking about taking everything down?
Yes, and I have, seeing as you have a way in, perhaps maybe if you're going to meet these chaps, maybe they would love an introduction to someone like me.
Oh, I thought you had your own way in, though, after our little last chat.
Oh, I do. But it's about appearing to be on the up and up. You don't have to take the back door. Why would you?
Okay, I see. So we could still be beneficial to each other if you really wanted to be.
If I really wanted to be.
Because I personally don't want to burn any bridges unless we have to, and I'm trying to be helpful to the Poe district.
After all, the Matthews Bridge just got repaired, what, a month ago?
I see what you did there. That's very, very, very smart of you. I guess now the question is, you're willing to be a free agent for both sides.
Right.
But where is your heart lie? Everyone has, even a free agent has a heart somewhere. Money only goes so far.
I haven't really had the opportunity to consider it that way. Because right now it's like, well, justice for the poor people or money from the rich. Because I bet that they would pay me to destroy this information that I have.
I probably would. And there'd be just as
that
many
getting
on the
out.
Poe. And there's just as many in the Poe district that either pay or killed you for that information.
Perhaps.
I would
But,
think of a...
me dying is not really on the table.
No, my thought though is instead of moving forward with the resistance or going to the rich district and with that information and double crossing the poacher district, staying any information at this point would be a wise idea because we're going to go to the capital and seeing about just dropping it all together.
But while you're there, doing all the political talk, what makes you think people won't get restless before you get back?
Well, that's where I'm asking you to come in a little.
Is that so?
Aye. If you have the information, and if you are slow rolling the information.
When you say slow rolling, do you mean to say reveal it a piece at a time?
Maybe not a piece at a time, but maybe you accidentally lose it for a couple of days, and then, I find a piece of it. Oh my goodness. I'm not available for a couple of days. And then, look, I'm not available for that because I need to go visit this guy at the rich district. And now I need to go see the mayor. And I'm sorry, Resistance. You need me to come out? But I left that information with Joe, and Joe isn't with me today.
This is the age-old dog ate my homework.
Aye.
So, where are you from?
Oh, that's a long story. But let's just say I've learned a few tactics on the different ships that I've been on.
Seafaring.
Aye. And we've played the old shuttlecock with a few different times with the information. And you can delay things for many months if you do it correctly.
Here's the issue. I'm already doing pretty good. Decent lump sum payment from the rich side. I'm retired.
Aye, and you got that off of our backs, technically.
What can I say? I'm an opportunist.
Aye.
And we didn't do business right then, so
It is what it is. That it is. My thought, though, is this is a way of making a name for yourself with not just the poor district, but the rich district as well. If you're able to control the flow of information the right way, and knowing that you're the agent of the peacekeepers, this could be.
By the way, I don't think that y'all know that doesn't mean shit here, right?
It doesn't mean shit here, but it means a lot of shit up north.
He, when you say that, his eyes kind of bug out for a minute, and then he sort of winces, on realizing that maybe a tell sort of happened by accident. Is there, by the way, kind of lifts his coat. Whiskey?
I need a wisdom check for that. And I fail. I would take this little sip of that.
That's right. It's a little warm. Been in, but it's still pretty decent. Good, nice whiskey. A little bit of a bite on the end, so watch it. Here's the thing. You made me think about maybe up in the blast radius of things a bit. What do you know up there that perhaps I could do business with? Perhaps be a nice place to, retire. But the Seaside District is real nice.
There's a few places up north that are very nice. There's also a few places off island that are very nice too.
Oh.
So the question would be more along the lines of where you would want to be.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Which is why I bring this to your attention.
All right. So, how much money are the peacekeepers willing to, let's say, pay to belay this information from being released? What's the value of that? Because here's the problem I foresee. You go down there and maybe things don't work out. Then everything's up shit's creek. I need to make sure that my shit's taken care of. I've got a base level monetary situation. Because if you fail, then I'm going to release the information and make that money.
Well, see, this is where it works out for you no matter what. Because if we fail, you can still sell that information and make a coin off of it anyway.
All right. We agree on that term.
So it really doesn't hurt you anyway to delay. Because if it works out, you're an agent of the peacekeepers. You have our debt. We can set you up north or in one of the places that I have influence at. If
can you give me a
it
ship?
fails, I don't know about get you a ship, but I can get you passage.
That's less interesting. I could talk my way around things. But like you said, you've got some influence, something new.
We do. So the thought there is if you're playing shuttlecock with the data and the information, and we fail down south, you still can sell it and make anything off of it if you want. The question is just delaying it.
Devin and Worscreet, I want you to give me a perception check.
26.
Why not even bother?
Not that high. But I got a 17.
Fair enough. 17. So Devin, you're kind of across the way a little bit, and you actually see just the outline of where the rain is pitter-pattering on the roof of the stable. Two small things are kind of not really making sense. It's like the rain stops on either side of this, just a small area on either side, like a lip, and you kind of see the outline of what appears to be two small creatures about the size of these goblinoids that aren't quite as invisible as they hoped.
Do I see this as well, or is this just Evan?
Just Evan.
He's gonna kind of tilt his head to the side. Pepper, you better go get the others. And he's gonna fire off 2 crossbow bolts at the 2 goblins.
Oh shit! Okay. Roll an attack at disadvantage for me. Okay.
Thought we said no violence.
They're being bad people.
And I wasn't allowed to shoot anybody in this.
Yeah, roll them attacks, man.
Okay, so the first one was 18.
Okay. Hold on one second. That was not what I expected to happen. Okay. 18 does hit.
I'm assuming the 12 misses, though.
12 does miss on the other side. Yeah. Okay. 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 So Satir, your eager ears betray you quite well as per usual. As you hear the sudden discharge of a crossbow to the south.
Okay.
And you hear on the left-hand side this cry out as this bolt, you look up, this bolt hits
Does it
something.
Happen to sound inherently goblinoid?
You gave it away.
Actually, I would have tried not to look.
Okay.
I would have been like, Devin's doing something. I'm not
Interesting.
paying attention. I am going to be more focused on the conversation.
Interesting. Devin, go ahead and roll damage.
21.
Worsby, what's your passive perception?
1 second. Let me check. 13.
13. Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't have caught this quite yet. But you look up. But as you're focused on the conversation, and Bradshaw kind of looks almost like past you.
What you looking at over there? Got somebody over there?
What's wrong, Bradshaw?
Seems neither of us are quite as alone as we mean to say that we are.
I told you I brought word, and you know I have other compatriots. Did you have people hiding out, not scoping me out and trying to take me by surprise?
And as he goes and grabs something from his inside his cloak, and you hear a small click.
As soon as I hear that click.
You're too far away.
Oh, okay. Well, I came over with them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you would have heard this click. His hand is like right here.
I would like to fly. I would like to teleport. Or no, I'd like to go over to him, teleport up to the top of the stable.
And that is where we're going to pick up in 2 weeks. Oh my God.
They've been down there a while. Things seem to be going well.
Funnily enough, you do get this that really sense
Dude,
of something is amiss, but not quite sure what that would be.
Yeah.
But
No,
we'll see
things are
what
going
happens,
great. I don't know what you're talking about.
because when we come back, we're gonna roll some motherfucking initiative. So yeah, things are getting interesting. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy.
Look what you did, Devin.
I mean,
That close.
I was not. Oh my god! I was not expecting that.
which
Okay.
part? All of it?
No, everything. Honestly, everything up until crossbow. I was like, yep, cool. Well done, Jeremy. You son of a bitch.
He has a lot of pent-up frustration.
Yeah, he didn't get to go to the gym, so it tracks. Anyway, God damn it, that was fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. My friends, thank you for playing. It is always a fucking pleasure, and that we get to do this all the time. So, before we get out of here, let's let everybody say who they are, and remind Maddie that he has to update Jeremy's at on the overlay.
No, you don't know. No, that's just for Twitter or for here on Twitch.
Oh,
never
yes.
mind. Well, then fuck me anyway. So my bad.
I wouldn't do that to Maddie.
Forever and always the Darth and Cherry. Jeremy, where can the folks at home find?
Well, you can find me at Darth and Cherry on most of my socials. You can find me on Twitch at Ask About My OnlyFans with 2 A's after the ask, because I was apparently sleeping when I was typing that out.
Fantastic.
You can find me in the season 4 premiere of Call of Cthulhu, Land of the Lost, where I will be playing an Indiana Jones / Rick O'Connell type character, Magnus McTaggart, who is going along with his niece to make sure she has the ropes of adventuring well under her belt. You can also find, and that's this Tuesday at 10:30 Eastern. You can also catch me this upcoming Saturday at 10:30 Eastern over on Bard's Paradise in a Jasper's Game Day special, where I will be playing my Damphir Bard K-pop. So if you want to hear a lot of really random stuff, he is actually from Duvalia. We're going to be on another plane, so he might drop some lore. So Jacob, you're probably going to want to watch.
I give y'all too much power. Anyway, it's okay. I will repay you in kind. By killing all your characters. No.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, that's
Don't
it
you-
out loud. Oops.
Don't you dare talk to me and my
I
son
was
ever
still in-
again.
I was still in Bradshaw. Sorry about that.
You don't want my next character, Jacob. I promise you.
I know. Chris, what's up? Where you
Oh,
at?
not a whole lot up here. Up here in the Great White North, yeah, we're just doing the whole charity thing and streaming thing and trying to get my whole con thing going, because we're 2 months away from Labor Day, and the gathering of the gamers will happen again. But you guys can find me over at my link tree. All my links are there, putting in the chat, so you guys can have fun finding all my things.
All the things.
And yeah, come look me up at badlandsdnd.com for all the links to information on the con and what we do for Badlands D&D, and all the joys I have here playing with all my friends. Because damn, I miss you guys.
Fenway, you're not doing anything, right?
No, not at all. Hi everyone. My name is Sunny Jones, also known as Henry the Teen DM on Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. I do nothing whatsoever.
No, nothing.
Kidding. I am now on a show on Gilding Light on every Tuesday night, and then at 8 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. EST, and then I have a show on Wednesday night. This is our last episode of this upcoming Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST, and on Gilding Light as well. And then I have this, and then I have other homebrew games that I'm doing. and then the Jasper's Game Day stuff. So, and then I have a link tree in my Twitter stuff.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Jess, how's cartography going?
Oh man, it goes. It's man is business. Hi everybody, Jess, FreckleSketches everywhere. A little quiet lately because I've been a little busy on commissions. Good reason to be quiet. But otherwise, I'm here every other Sunday with my good friends. For God, next time it's gonna be episode 22. It's gonna be lit.
Yep.
And we're all gonna die.
I immediately started singing Taylor Swift's 22 in my head. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Otherwise, you're gonna see me here on So Chatty more often eventually. Stay tuned for that. I don't know if we could talk about it yet, but I'm really heckin' excited.
Yeah.
Stuff is happening. You're gonna see me much more often. It's gonna be a delight. And thank you all for coming so much. We missed you all so much. I needed this. Next time you see me, I will be a year older.
Yay! Kind of like this episode.
You have Kirby for your birthday.
It's gonna be the birthday that lasts for 40 sessions.
Damn right. Hey,
we're on 5 right now. Are we on 5?
It's gonna be 5.
I kind of knew. There's a possibility, but
it's 6 now.
Yep.
Day still hasn't ended.
Hey, I had a feeling. I was thinking about it today, and I was like, probably not getting the ball today. I just felt it.
It's the day that never ends.
Hey.
Next time.
Maybe if y'all.
Hey, I went home and went to sleep.
That's fair, but too much juicy role play. You know what I'm saying?
The role playing was amazing.
Zakria's dress, and I've been waiting to drop that freaking reveal.
I know what it looks
Go back and
like.
watch your homework. You can.
I know what it looks like. Haha.
Too good. Any else to plug?
That's
Jess?
it for me.
Cool.
Let's
cool.
swing it back to Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie, what's up?
Stuff. Tomorrow, right here on the SoMattyGameZ channel, we will be back with episode 3 of Dr. Where the Fuck, which is a D&D 5e game where we are in a magnificent mansion that our future selves created, and dealing with lots of weird stuff in there. It also travels around the multiverse. So we're someplace, and we're getting ready to fight something, and then I'm playing my character Steven, who shares a brain with 12 other people, essentially. So,
So your Legion.
I don't know what that is. And then, of course, as Jeremy mentioned, Tuesday we've got our premiere of our season 4 premiere of Call of Tuesday, and then starting in like 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks, but from now, I think we decided essentially I have to bring up my calendar to be sure. Yeah. July 28th, at, I think it's 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, right? Is Dragonlance, of course, because I can't have too much Dragonlance. Dragonlance Legacy of Chaos is going to be the new weekly campaign we have every Wednesday night right here, starting at the end of this month. And Jess is involved. We've got Steph. We've got Cyrus. We've got Abby.
Yay!
And we've got Dana Lee B, people. So this cast is off the chain. And of course it's Dragonlance. So obviously I'm the DM. Because you know me, I love me some Dragonlance. And yeah, this is essentially the campaign where we really open up the the setting to be a lot more inclusive of different backgrounds and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we've been doing a lot of planning. We just had our session 0 last week, and it was
Nice.
amazing. This group is so great. It's gonna be banana pants, like so much banana, so much pants. So come check that out. That'll be here in a few and a half weeks, and then yeah. And me, I am really just I'm trying to find a new home. You know, we've sold the one that we currently live in before we found a new one. You know, smart. But there's a housing shortage out here.
Here across the United States.
Yeah, and we have a dog and a cat, which like complicates things, you know. But there are kids, you know, like, so I'll sleep in my car if I can keep my babies, you know.
Yeah, I'm right.
If I have to. But anyway, so hopefully we don't have to, because I can't stream from the car. So you know.
There's data. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's more about comfort than anything else. I feel like don't be a quitter, man.
No, I mean
Jacob.
You know, data has its limits, man. It has its limits.
I was gonna say it'd be kind of hard to get, you know, the whole separation between peoples.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really care about that.
No, of course, no. Do not live in your car if you can't have to. But I have done it for a month. It was wild. That's a story for another time.
You do what you gotta do.
Fun?
It's all good. But yeah, and then of course, I'm open for commissions and stuff like that. I did I have kind of put the kibosh on my Patreon for now, though. I didn't charge my patrons this month. That was probably a month too early. I thought about it. But it's okay.
Just being
We because, you know, in a few weeks we're gonna be a lot better. So but until then, hey, if you need some art done, graphics, hit me up. I could use the work.
Word.
There's also delightful merch. That's so nerd wear.
Yo, like
Hello,
I need
hello.
to buy this because I want us to have like a
Hello?
softball team.
Hello,
You know what I'm
hello.
I want this.
I do love
too
blue.
good.
I have to get it.
It's pretty great.
I
it's my
need it.
favorite. Y'all know me. I bought like all the things. This is my favorite.
I told my mom that there's tumblers, and she was immediately like,
Yeah,
yes,
my dad
get
was
me
like,
one.
Was like, son, why do you have 2 of them? It's Dad, go away.
Because you need to.
Yeah, because like, you know, it's too big to fit in like a cup holder. So
I'd have been like, "Here, you're lucky that I only got 2."
I know. Right?
I'm like,
Well,
2? How can you just have 2? You know, I've got 3 right here, and this is
yeah.
And the other
This
like
isn't
5
it.
are in the dishwasher. Anyway,
There's like a ton in the kitchen right now. Like we live out of these things.
Yeah, they're adult sippy cups.
I love this thing so much. Legitimately, it's the only reason why I'm hydrated. Like, it's because this thing exists. Because I'm definitely one of those people that are like, why am I so irritable? And then you really have, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you haven't drinking like any water or eating food.
Me,
Right?
so me.
Anyway, so, hey everybody, I'm Jacob. I run this bitch. This is awesome. I love everything about everything and everyone, and everything's amazing. It's the dream, and the dream continues. So, come back here in 2 weeks and find out how the hell this ends up as the Groundhog Day continues. But also, so yesterday, I was over on the Stream Experience, I think is the name of the channel. I wanted to make sure that I shout them out because it was Shared Experience, where I was in an indie TTRPG that was incredible. Go to their channel and watch the VOD because next week, next Sunday around this time, I will be on their talk show called Tales from the Tavern. And we'll be talking about a bunch of stuff, including probably that ridiculous game, which had one of my favorite finales ever in a one shot. So go watch and find out what that was, because I'm not going to spoil it. But also, you can always find me here, not this coming Monday, but the other Monday on the agency, which is a Quest RPG. It is like absolutely incredible. Like the roleplay in this shit is so good. Roleplay in that shit is super good. So check that out. And then Tuesdays over on the Amphitheater, we got one more one shot for this week, and then we're starting our new D&D 5e campaign called Astral Skies, run by @Tengu/Brett. I'll be playing I haven't said this in publicly yet, a Tabaxi swashbuckler rogue/warlock. For reasons.
Roguelike.
I love that.
Roguelike. So for reasons and things. So we'll see how that plays out. I can't wait to show you guys the art. He's a pretty boy. I'm so happy. If you haven't, you should hire Lynn to do character art. She's incredible. Anyway, there's always a bunch of other shit. There's some other stuff this week that probably people are going to be mad at me for forgetting. Linktree, Twitter, all that stuff. That's me. But last real note, as we listen to the explosions outside, just remember that Indigenous people absolutely fucking matter, and Black Lives Matter, and trans rights are human rights. That hasn't changed no matter what day of the month it is. That's real. Keep it real. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. That's it. Realness out.
All right. Also next week, I think on the 10th, I will also be at Bard's Paradise, playing in Ashley's game. So
Ashley has
That's right.
become an incredible dungeon master. I am so proud.
and I'm probably gonna play a sorcerer.
No!
You play a sorcerer?
Get out.
You
Never.
don't play sorcerers?
I know, man.
No.
What? Though I did today, just for shits and giggles, I made it's an owl folk arcane trickster rogue. Because there's no rogues in the party, and I was like, I never play rogues except for on one shots, but maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I can't decide. So many
Arcane tricksters are fun at high level.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're playing 10th level too, so that's why
Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad.
that's why the draw to the sorcerer is so big right now, because you get that extra meta magic, man. I'm like,
There you go.
Yep.
I want it. So my good buddy Matthew W. Foreman is streaming right now, so we're gonna go raid him.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
one last thing that I'm really excited to say, because I've been holding on to it for like 6 months. I can finally say Rabbit Folk are canon. Yes, I've been waiting to do that for so long.
What?
Rabbit Folk are canon.
Oh,
Rabbit folk are canon.
That's rabbit folk.
That's where
I
we're.
thought he said
that is
shoot a rabbit with cannons.
That's a very Devon thing to
Sure.
hear. That's
Yep.
You shot a goblin, not a rabbit folk. What the fuck? Anyway.
I thought you said rabbit folk are cannons. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Bailey
Maybe.
is just like
If you make a mage.
If you guys,
I feel like that's also a Wur thing to hear.
if you fight Bailey, maybe you'll find out. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know, but
Ronnie will just eat him.
we'll be back here with this banana pants in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, and then of course in 1 week is Dragonlance banana pants right here in the same time slot. So
You should just rename your Twitch channel to SoMatty Banana Pants at this point.
So Maddie Banana Pants.
yeah, that might happen. I don't know. We'll see. If it wasn't too long
free, go
for a Twitter name, I'd be so all over it. But anyway,
Embrace the strange. Let's
we'll
go.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
We love you.
Bye.
All right, and.